頑張るとしましょう。
課題はやってきま。
まず手を挙げて、まず手を挙げて、まず手を挙げて。
指を動かしてはいけないよ。
僕にお任せを。何しに来たの？
いい子にしてます。
授業内容簡単すぎまし。
うん、有意義な時間だった。
楽しい時間。
いい子にしてます。先生、こんにちは。
ご覧いただけました？
見て見て。
僕にお任せを。
回答は大きく
見て見て。
授業内容簡単すぎまし。
1週間分の気力を使い果たした。
ほらほら、おい。
いい子にしてます。先生、こんにちは。
やっぱりついてない。
見て見て。
学園長、何か
やる気出てきた。
指を動かしてはいけないよ。
皆さん意外と集中し。
情報をたくさんインプットしたよ。
ほらほら、おい。
まず手を挙げて、まず手を挙げて。先生、こんにちは。
回答は大きく。
何しに来たの？
回答は大きく。
学園長、お疲れ。
Hi everybody!
意外と集中し。
1週間分の気力を使い果たした。
Hi Twisted by Shoujo, hi Madcap, hi Anomaly, hi Sunbathing Cat who says I can't believe the Twisted Wonderland cast is employed.
ご注目ください。
Yeah, me neither. I'm also, well, okay, I'm not employed, so
先生、こんにちは。
皆さん
this is a
意外と集
costume.
中し。
I am still unemployed. The Twisted Wonderland characters have more of a job than I do. I'm just kidding. I'm leaving in a month anyway.
楽しい時間。
まず手を挙げて。
Hi Cosmoite, how's it going? I love it. I'm so happy I got the Lilia card from this event. Okay, good.
まず手を挙
So
げ
you
て。
guys like this event. You don't hate it.
何しに来たの？
Hi Soul Eater, how's it going? How are you guys
意外
doing?
と集中し。
Doesn't it feel like you just saw me, like, recently? Doesn't it
僕
feel
の
like
優秀さ
we
少しはご理解いただ
you
け
know,
ま
we're
した。
just here? Doesn't it feel like we were just here like
Hold
like a
on,
few
hold on.
hours ago? That's how I feel. I'm like I'm in an
何しに来
endless
たの？
指を動かしてはいけない
samsara of
ご覧いただけました。
streaming Twisted Wonderland over and over and over.
まず手を挙げて。先生、こんにちは。
皆さん意外と
I
集中
love
し。
my husband. Okay, I'm assuming that's talking about Lilia. So you're just happy that this is an event with Lilia in it, but like, is the event good? Is the question we all ask ourselves today. Do you guys like my costume? Do you guys like my outfit?
やっぱりついてない。
This was my first event when I started the game, so I'm excited to see you play. Interesting. Interesting that this is someone's first. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, okay? We don't know yet.
皆さん意外と集中し。
You didn't read it, so you don't know.
有意義な時間だった。
You don't know if it's good or not. Twitch Chat didn't read the event. It's fine, I think. That's not confident.
先生、
You gotta get some sort of prize for streaming Twist over and over. I mean, I guess the prize is the friends and the followers we gained along the way, I suppose. I read the vignette, if that means anything. No, it does not. You guys are fake Twisted Wonderland fans? It's cute, it's cute. Okay, okay. Leona Overblock, guys, I have no money. I have no money.
先生、
I'm dressed in a costume for a pretend job. I have no money.
まず手を挙げて。
It means something to me. Okay, okay.
ご覧いただけました？
I'm just teasing you guys.
何しに来たの？
ご注目ください。
But yeah, guys, this is the last Twisted Wonderland
意外と
event.
集中し。
And then we're free until, you know, the future. So, I'm gonna try not to preamble too much. I don't like the shadow over my eyes because of the hat. I don't usually wear hats while I'm streaming. You know. But this was a special occasion. I'm just in the costume. I had fun with the Twisted Tunes. Interesting. Okay. Freedom. The Rapunzel one isn't so bad. Oh god, guys, let's not get into this again. I read bits of it, but I did like it. Okay, okay. I mean, okay, here's my question. I just don't understand how we get here. That's like what I'm struggling with in terms of... Oops! Anyway, I scrolled too aggressively. Oh man, hold on a second, guys. Let's see, what's on here? Nothing embarrassing. No, and my wallpaper's just the Disney cruise. And then you guys can see all the apps that are waiting to install because I don't have any, I have no space on this phone. Okay, just checking. Not that, like, you know, not that there's anything there, but just in case, you know, you never know. I had to double check. Anyway, yeah, I was scrolling too fast and it exited out. Anyhow, what was I saying again? My wallpaper is Lilia. That's cute. Okay, I already read that for YouTube chat. You guys were saying you had fun with the tunes. Okay, so here's what I struggle with. Here's what I don't understand. I guess I should start recording. I should also start recording just to see if this breaks my computer again. Testing, testing. Scared, fear inside of my heart. You guys let me know if everything's okay, okay? Because here's what happened. So yesterday when I was streaming, I guess when I fixed my output for OBS, it fucked up and it didn't have the proper bitrate that I usually stream at. So basically what ended up happening is that my VOD, like if I ever need that footage, which I guess I don't because the event was intact anyway, but like if I were to ever need that footage for something, it recorded in like not the best quality. So let me know, are you guys getting the lag that we got yesterday? Are you guys getting laggy like 3 frames a second Calxiyn, or did we fix it? I'll look on my phone too. But yes, all of my VODs are on YouTube. All of the VODs that ever were and ever will be, I think, they're on YouTube. So I'll get you the link to my YouTube right now as I get the link to check my quality. But yeah, yesterday we had like 3 frames Calxiyn and it was like real bad. It was real bad. But we fixed it, but the problem is that the recording, I guess I did the wrong bitrate and the bitrate didn't save properly. So that's too bad. That means like the event we did yesterday is like in kind of a sussy bitrate. It doesn't look that bad. You guys probably wouldn't even notice it. It's I noticed. I know. And that's enough, right? It's for me, I'm like, it's just something that annoys me, but ultimately it's not that important. All right. So I'm just checking myself here. Yeah, we seem good. We seem good. So this should be recorded at the actual proper bitrate this time. So that's encouraging. Okay, so what I was trying to say before I got distracted by literally looking at myself in the capture to make sure everything's good. What I was saying was, here's what I'm struggling with this event. I don't understand how this is happening. Like, fundamentally. I'm like, are the spirits of Chip and Dale coming from the grave forcing the characters to work in a fast food restaurant? Because all of this is Chip and Dale themed. Now, I have to admit, guys, I don't really know anything about Chip and Dale. I never watched The Rescue Rangers. I know Chip is the one with the chocolate chip nose, and then Dale is the other one. Dale's the other one. But, like, as Calxiyn, I don't know a lot of their lore. Like, I only really know them in the context of Kingdom Hearts. I don't really know them in terms of, like, their role. I'm gonna say even their role in, like, the Mickey Mouse group. You know what I mean? I've seen Donald Duck shorts. I've seen Goofy shorts, but, like, with Chip and Dale, other than, like, Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas, I've never really, like, I don't know their function in terms of the group dynamic. I think sometimes they have beef with Donald, based off of the Once Upon a Christmas, right? Like, Donald gets annoyed at Chip and Dale for, like, being noisy the first day of Christmas, I think. Or, like, on Christmas Day, I should say. So, yeah, I don't really know, like, yeah, the Christmas Menaces, exactly. Like, that's the only thing I know them from in Kingdom Hearts. And in Kingdom Hearts, they're fairly helpful, right? So, like, I don't know if, like, the soul, like, the spirit of Chip and Dale, because this is weird, right? right? Okay, here's the other thing. This is our first event where we are seeing visuals of the Disney mascots. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? During Beans Day, they didn't show the likeness, right? Or like the intellectual property like photos. Like they didn't show actual pictures of Donald, Goofy, and Mickey. They just alluded to Jack and the Beanstalk. But now, because I had to make the thumbnail for this stream, obviously, like judging from the stream, it seems like, or sorry, judging from the thumbnail, it seems like the actual likeness of Chip and Dale are in this event, which is very interesting. I don't know what that means for Twisted Wonderland as like an IP, as a franchise. I mean, obviously we see Mickey Mouse, right? Like Mickey exists, like the actual Mickey in our story events does exist, but like the actual visuals of Mickey we have not seen in Twisted Wonderland yet, like in the environment, like in the world, right? So this is like the actual likeness of Chip and Dale are in the Twisted Wonderland universe and possibly being commercialized in some way, like fucking Ronald McDonald or like Grimace or something. Like someone has maybe monopolized? Is that not monopolized? Whatever, you guys understand what I mean. Like somebody is using the intellectual property of, or the likeness, the real likeness of the real chipmunks who at one point existed the same way that Mickey, Donald, and Goofy existed. Like, this just all makes my head hurt. You know what I mean? Because if Mickey exists, that means Donald and Goofy also exist because of Beans Day, which means Chip and Dale exist. And they all probably would have existed around the same time, but now they're on Earth in like Disneyland or whatever, like however Twisted Wonderland is going to explain why Mickey is talking to us in the mirror. So like, with all of that said, this would mean that someone in Twisted Wonderland has decided to make a McDonald's-like franchise out of Chip and Dale, who are folktale characters in the same way that Ursula and the Great Seven are folktale characters. Like, this would be like if they made a Frollo restaurant in the Hunchback event. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? So I'm just sort of like, I don't understand, like, how we got here. I also think that this is a little bit lame, because I don't know all the Chip and Dale lore, okay, but I know the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, so if I were gonna put Chip and Dale in something, I would think it should have been the wilderness events, right? Or some sort of, like, you get everybody dressed like Boy Scouts and you do a Boy Scout event or something. Like, this seems a little kind of suspicious and maybe a little lame, maybe. And maybe I'm only saying this because I'm having, like, war flashbacks from when I used to work at the Cineplex. So, yes, this is a costume. I don't work there anymore. I haven't worked there for a long time. But I used to work there, so maybe I'm just salty because I'm having, like, retail slash fast food slash whatever you want to consider the Cineplex movie theater. Like, you know, you guys will probably see me have like a mile-long stare at some point during this event. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm probably gonna be a little bit like, you know, the X-Files theme will play and I'll just stare up into the distance. But is everybody ready? Is everybody good? Are we good to get started? I sound okay? I look okay? I'm not going at 3 frames per second? My recording's probably not going to explode, all of those, you know, fun things. I also have a bag of chips here, you know, in case we get hungry, because, I mean, this event is clearly gonna talk about food, right? But I had a big breakfast, so hopefully I'll be okay. Hopefully I'll survive. Also, you know what's hilarious? This is a totally different conversation, I'm sorry, but, the Disney Sparkling Stars has posted, how do you call it? They posted, like, fashion things, if that makes sense. They're like, which outfit is better? And I'm afraid they're opening themselves up to get, like, clowned on by the people that don't like the clothes. I think maybe I'll make some YouTube shorts about the clothes. Not today, because I'm dressed like, yeah, Cal, put the fries in the bag, but, you know. What was I gonna say? I forgot. I still don't have any Concerta, if anybody's wondering. If anybody was here yesterday and you're wondering, I still don't have any, so, there's also that. you would have a Camp Forest idea for Humphrey the Bear. I don't know anything about Humphrey the Bear. Oh, I'm gonna check. Is it on X? Yes. So Disney Sparkling Stars posted like, which outfit is better? Like Mickey's normal outfit or his casual outfit? And they have now the full body renders of the characters or the full body illustrations or whatever. So I think now that those are released and we actually see their outfit from head to toe, I'll actually make some shorts about it, but not today. Maybe when I'm dressed a little bit, when I look a bit more pretty and I'm not in a costume, I'll check it out. Rip Cal's Concerta, I know. You guys are the ones suffering for it. I feel better today, though, than I did yesterday, I will say. Like, in terms of tiredness. But we're also streaming a bit earlier, and we're not being inundated by bullshit. Because yesterday we had so many technical difficulties, I wanted to cry. But yeah, I'm surprised there's this many people here. You know, it's been interesting. Twisted Wonderland, my streams have seemed to, like, really grown a bit since I've been streaming it every day. Usually we have, like, 10 people, you know, in total. But now we have, like, there's 11 people on Twitch and I think 8 or 9 people on YouTube or 7 or something. Anyway, there's almost 20 people here watching me stream a questionable, dubious Twisted Wonderland event in the middle of the day, so I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. I just want to say that now because, like, this is, like, the last stream that I'm gonna be doing for a while until they give us new content, right? So it's, you know, we're gonna go in the Genshin mines next, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, Humph. Okay, crisp and dips. Crisp and dips. So also, this is not a movie theater. Popcorn Panic gave me the idea, but I guess some restaurants, like in the US, when I go to visit Arnold, we go to like a pub and they give you free popcorn. So maybe it's like that, like maybe diners in the US sort of do that sort of thing. But like, this is not a movie theater. This is like, I think a diner, like a milkshake old school diner thing. Boy, diners sure have a lot of trash. Hauling it out is a job in of itself. Gotta get all this trash taken out fast so I can get to work cleaning up inside. Huh? What's that on the roof? Are those the wait a second, hold on. But that's not Chip and Dale because Dale's nose is red. So wait, these are just regular chipmunks, right? Chipmunks, oh man, I gotta snap some pics. But they're supposed to clearly be reminiscent of Chip and Dale, I think, obviously. Yeah, those came out nicely. I'll add a good caption and post them on the cam later. Okay, so we're just in medias res. Like, how did we get here, Cater? Please explain. Aw, they ran off before I could take more pics. I wonder if I'll end up seeing them again before the end of this gig. All right, that's the trash. Oh, okay, so by the end of the gig. Yeah, but the bottom glowing ones are. The real chipmunks are not. So tired. I've got another early day tomorrow. I should hit the hated day. As the acting manager, I gotta make sure not to oversleep. Okay, you are 17 years old. How did you become the manager of this, like, diner? And you have school in the morning. What the fuck? Hello? What? The evil chipmunks? What is happening? What? Why are they mad? Hello? What? Guys, this is ridiculous. I've been watching your videos for a few years on Calxiyn Cares Too Much. I didn't know you streamed until I saw your shorts. Yeah, I have to do better at promoting it. I mean, I joke around in my videos sometimes about people like, oh, you're doing your Genshin dailies while you're watching this, and I'll throw up like my own streams, but I think I need to like explicitly like look into the camera and be like, come watch me stream on such and such and so, you know what I mean? Also, that was such a short chapter. Is this event gonna be like, not, I don't know. That was really fast. Okay, why the fuck would you call Idia is my other question. Like, for this job. I see everyone's present. I was worried none of you would show up. I tagged along since Cal and Grimmy swung by the door to get me, but why the summons for KK and pals? You don't know? Because all of you ignored my message. Oh, there was a message? There was? My deepest apologies. I've been so busy with schoolwork and running the Monstro Lounge, I must have missed it. I mean, there's no way you called us here on house warden business, right? Nobody in their right mind would drop everything and come running to a personal summons from the headmage. That's just asking for busy work. Yeah, but you guys ignoring that headmage means we got roped into bringing you all in. Could you please not openly refer to it as ignoring me? It makes me very sad. Since you all did make it here, I'll let the circumstances slide given my profound kindness and go over things for you. It was last weekend, I believe, when I visited a Foothill Town diner for lunch. A Night Raven College alumnus opened this fine establishment about a month ago. I fondly recall sending over a modest gift of flowers when I heard the news. A Foothill diner? Wait, are you talking about Crispin Dips? You know what's up, Headmage? I've been following that place since it was first announced, and I was there for the grand opening. I've never heard of it. Is it famous, Cater? It's brand new. It's got some serious decor inside. A rarity in Foothill Town. The uniforms are totes adorbs too. Check it out. I don't know about that. I think that they look too, I don't know, normal in this event personally for me, but that's just me. Ooh, adorbs indeed. Is this from their site? Is this from their site? Yeah, they don't have a Magicam account. I guess they haven't made one yet since they just opened for business. Uh-oh, are we gonna have to, like, save this failing? Is this like Cafe World? You guys know what I'm talking about? Like the Facebook game. Do we have to save this, like, failing dusty cafe? So Cater's doing social media, Idia's doing maintenance for the equipment, Lilia is there to be cute, and who else is here? Oh, Azul. Well, I'm surprised Azul's not the manager. But Azul has, like, the expertise running the Monster Lounge, so I'm guessing that that's what the setup is here. Okay, this is starting to make some sense to me. That's probably one reason the local townsfolk and students don't really know of it. That's what I like about it. It's like a little hidey hole, just the kind of place I enjoy. What the fuck does that mean, Crowley? Okay. Let's see here, running a search on Crispin Dips. Whoa, what's with their interior design? There's way too much going on here. True, that's a bit unconventional for a diner. Was that a deliberate decision on their part? I mean, it looks pretty dinery to me. Like, it looks kind of like that 50s, like, diner with the neon signs and, you know. You think so? I think it looks totally conventionally cute. When I first went there, it made me want to buy merch. This is Cater's only SSR card? Are you sure Cater has his SSR for, like his fancy outfit in the dreams, right? But I know what you mean. Only event, right? Cater's probably my least favorite character. The way he talks and how he focuses on social media gets on my nerves. I mean, that's how I felt about him too. I warmed up to him a lot more during, the books. Oh, someone says Halloween. Someone says Cater also has a Halloween card. Like, I think seeing Cater and Lilo and Stitch, he was in a Lilo and Stitch event, right? Or just seeing him too in book 7, like, I feel like that, you know, kind of changed my mind on him. You see, he's multifaceted, but yeah, I mean, he could definitely use a bit more attention, I'd say, in terms of like, well, why does he care so much about social media? I mean, maybe his vignettes cover that, but like, is it like because he used to move around so much that he wants to keep the memories? Like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that there's something deeper going on, but they've never dove into the deeper sort of underlying thing. It was Ace and Riddle? Oh man, I get so confused. And they serve totally campable food and drinks made with magic. It's all incredibly chic. Ooh, they cook with magic. Fascinating. That's a bit off the mark. They use magic for the finishing touches. You know how in regular cooking, people do things like covering the food in gold leaf for decoration? It's like a magical version of that. Their standard menus tops too, of course. My favorite thing on the menu is the jumbo patty burger. I've been there for that 5 times now. Crowley, I guess, I don't know, wait a minute, it's only been a month since the place opened, so that means Crowley has been there almost once a week. Isn't that a little excessive? I mean, I guess, you know what, he's the head mage, he can eat out if he wants to, he has that money. I'm just saying, I couldn't afford to eat out every week. Oh man, that sounds yummy. Hey Cal, let's go there right now. Crowley the big bag, that's what I'm saying, man. The aesthetics menu and the regular menu have both piqued my interest. Perhaps I'll pay them a visit as well. As much as I'd love for us all to go as a group, Crispin Dips has been temporarily closed for the past week or so. Okay, wait a minute, that's even less time then! Yes, and therein lies the problem. Getting back on topic, I love how Crowley is like, I have like this fixation on this restaurant, so now it's your job to go there and revitalize it because I wasn't failing, everybody's just got injured. That sounds sus as hell though. How did they all get injured? What, the chipmunks attacked them? This, after all his painstaking preparations to finally open his shop. This, after all his painstaking preparations to finally open shop, his lamentations tugged at my heartstrings. Multiple people injured in the same time frame, enough to force a store closure? This seems a bit hard to believe. Did some heartless knave attack them, or was it perhaps the work of a bitter rival? I couldn't speak to the truth of the matter. The manager was one such victim. He slipped, hit his head, and was taken to the hospital. When I asked if he had any idea what could have caused it, he said the only thing that came to mind was a string of oh my god, they're gonna think that it's a ghost when it's not the ghost, it's just literally Chip and Dale, autistic big bag activity. I was thinking that, but I wasn't gonna be the one to say it. I'm like, he found a new place he likes, and they serve the same food there every time, and he wants to go there once a week on the same day to have the same thing, to have his lunch. I'm like, that's a bit relatable to me. Hauntings at a diner? He said he's been plagued by strange phenomena inside the diner for the past 6 months. Dishes moving on their own. Trash he swears he threw away being strewn across the floor. Ingredients disappearing, the list goes on. Dude, that's kinda scary. Ingredients could come up short due to management errors. Something could knock a trash can over and spill the contents. These are commonplace occurrences in restaurants. Calling those hauntings seems a bit excessive to me. I agree, but regardless of the causes, the fact remains that the entire staff is injured and they can't run the restaurant. The manager was quite upset about it, so I offered a suggestion. I understand, I told him. Your upperclassmen at Night Raven College will handle this, I said, so graciously. Why? Because he wants his fucking hamburger! Weren't you guys paying attention? Weren't you guys listening? He wants his food. The manager was quite upset about— oh, okay, I read that already. Why? His underclassmen will handle it? How is that the conclusion you came to? It's the only one that makes sense. As you pointed out, using magic is a selling point of this establishment. Hence, it requires staff with exceptional skill as practitioners. If you think they could simply bring in random people off the streets to work there, you would be quite mistaken. Can't they just get help from Royal Sword Academy? Oh, wait, no, never mind. Forget I asked. Right, that might have been an option if the manager wasn't a Night Raven College grad. Just so, as you've guessed, the manager made it quite clear he'd sooner shut down the whole place than turn to them for help. Which is why it falls to all of you. Objection? I'd sooner drop out of Night Raven College than work a customer service job! Idia, you can't be saying this! That's so diabolical! Hi, Cloud, how's it going? Why did you choose this group of people to start with? To be honest, I've hardly ever worked side jobs myself. Because you're all exceptional students who I have painstakingly selected. Someone well-versed in cafes and diners. Someone with experience in the food service industry. Be with an affable personality. Someone who seems to know his way around commercial appliances. You should all be proud. Your presence here proves that you're skilled enough to represent our school. So I'm guessing the someone well-versed in cafes and diners is KK, and it's safe to assume who someone experienced with the food service industry is. I suppose that makes me the one with an affable personality. I can hardly fault that judgment. which makes me the appliance guy. Well, it's true no one can hold a candle to me when it comes to my knowledge of machinery. Alright, I understand your reasons for selecting us, but is that really all there is to it? Small businesses and mom-and-pop restaurants go under on a regular basis. Someone of your caliber should be well aware of that, headmage. Why are you so hung up on this one? Well... Now, far be it from me to accuse our headmage of anything of the sort, but I must ask, you wouldn't happen to have an arrangement with the manager in which you profit in some way, would you? I don't think it's that! I think it's literally... First of all, he doesn't want it to shut down because it looks bad on the school. Second, he wants his little hamburger, bestie. For example, a kickback in exchange for referring students for work. Why that couldn't be further from the truth? I simply want to help him out of the goodness of my heart, truly. Dude, listen to that guilty floundering. That's totally it. I clearly stated that was false, so please don't carry on as if it's a settled fact. Anyway, you'll all be working at the Foothill Town diner for 3 days, starting tomorrow. The manager is focusing on his recuperation, but it will be at least 3 days before he can return to work. Your work will be compensated, of course. If you keep the diner up and running, I will grant you an exemption from your next open book test or practical exercise in any one subject of your choosing. Bro, that's crazy. Wow. What do you mean? So what, you get 100%? Or it just doesn't go towards your grade at all? That's crazy! What do you say? I certainly can't grant you that in every subject, but I think the terms are rather appealing. Exemption from exercises? That basically means I'd have my PE credit locked in! I can't say food service work is remotely appealing to me, but that's some serious ROI for 3 days' work. This will be so worth. Very well, it would be terribly uncouth to insist on refusing after such an earnest plea for help. I'll offer what humble assistance I may, if only for all the customers eagerly awaiting the diner's reopening. Excellently put, Azul. I feel just the same. I'll pitch in for the sake of the poor, bedridden manager and staff. You can count KK in too. It'd be such a shame for the diner to stay closed. Open book test in America must mean something different in Japan. How do you fail an open book test? That's a good question. I think what they meant is like a written test or a, like I think they kind of translated it wrong, and what they mean is an exemption from a written test or a physical test of their choosing. So for example, if with Cruel they had to do like a potionology exam where they have to make a potion, that would be a practical exam because you're doing something physically, but the written exam would be, you know, a regular, like in our world sort of thing. So I think that that's what they meant. I think they meant open book as in like book. I think they just meant book, not the open part. Like, I think they just meant a written test or a practical test. I mean, I guess you could still fail an open book test though if your notes are shitty. Like if you didn't read the textbook and you don't know where anything is. Like if you didn't read it beforehand. Depends on how much book the open book test has. Hi, Fireman, how's it going? They've got so much in the way of food, decor, and the other things just waiting to shine online. In fact, we should make Crispin Dips the hottest diner in Foothill Town. Are you seriously into this or what? Oh god, Arista. I swear, guys, I need to go on GTA RP tonight. People are talking about Arista like she's dead. They're like, we can still hear Arista's voice. And I'm like, I'm not dead. I gotta play tonight for sure, especially because this is only gonna be a 2-hour stream or so. I'm ready. I'm ready. I can't abandon my friends any longer. Ah, you noticed? Real talk, I've totes wanted to try on one of their uniforms. Ooh, it did look rather snappy. It would suit you nicely, Cater. You think? I think it totally suit you too, Lils. Oh, you're making me blush. We'll certainly have to have a photography session. I'd love that, and we can even post it to Magicam. My mind's already buzzing with composition ideas. Oh god, do I have to talk like Cater for like the next 2 hours? I'm sensing some questionable motives in play, but I suppose any motivation is better than none at all. Who is Arista? So she is my character in a GTA roleplay. I do have some VODs up on the Calxiyn Cares Too Much channel, but she is my, like, she is my fortune teller. She's supposed to be a crime character, but that's been going very questionably. But yeah, and she has a sort of New Jersey, like, Fran, like from the Nanny accent. And so I joke around that sometimes with Grim and Eppa, for some reason, when I try to do their voices, it just turns into Arista. But yeah, I miss her. I miss Arista. We have to bring her back. I probably won't stream tonight, though. I'll probably just join, like, you know, I'll probably just, like, go play, but because I've been streaming for 4 hours a day, I can't really join in with the server because I'm voice acting so much in the Twisted Wonderland streams that, like, by the time, like, you know, it rolls around that I need to join the server, like, my throat hurts too much is basically what I'm trying to say. Sorry. That was my long-winded ADHD way to explain that. How is Calxiyn? I think we're doing good. We just started in a Twisted Wonderland event where they're all working at a fast food restaurant. I get. At any rate, you boys are now in charge of running the diner. And we're gonna have to swing by as customers to make sure you're doing your jobs. As our last order of business, I'll need to decide on an acting manager for Crispin Dips. Diamond, that will be you. Huh, wait, why me? You showed me earlier you're enthusiastic about livening up the diner, and jobs like this work out best when they go to someone suitably motivated. Are you alright with this, Cater? He didn't exactly seek your input first. If I've been nominated, I'll do my KK best. After all, if the diner does well, acting manager KK could get some extra followers online. That's the Cater I know. Nonetheless, accepting such a demanding-sounding title is quite impressive. Wonderful! I'm positively touched. I'll fill in the manager on the new job assignment. I'm counting on you. Sweet, now I'm motivated. Let's raise the roof in the diner, guys. I wonder if we'll, like, make peace with the chipmunks, or, like, you know, like, I sort of wonder about what the resolution with the chipmunks here is gonna be. Crispin Dips, this seems to be the place. Oh, what's this I see? A pair of chipmunks are frolicking about on the roof. What a delightful sight. I must say, this diner's exterior is even cuter than I imagined. There are even chipmunks here to greet me. No wonder Cater likes it so much. I could easily picture him taking selfies with these fellows. I can't believe the chipmunks have a body count. Rip the manager. That's actually true. They took out, what did they say, 13 people? Or did I just make that up? Why, the name Crispin Dips, though? Why the name Crispin Dips, though? Is there a reason for that? As I understand it, the name comes from their signature dish, the Crispin Dips burger. It's a burger with a juicy beef patty and crispy onion rings, in which you dip in cheese sauce, I believe. Ah, good morning, Azul. I worried I'd be opening this place by myself. Ah, my apologies. I was taking a walk around to see what other stores and establishments were in the area. Even for a simple 3-day job, researching the surrounding environment is essential for running a restaurant. Huh? Ugh, this sucks, stupid diner. I came here for the PE exemption, but the morning sun's burning my eyes. I'm so not feeling it. Wanna go home. Oh, Idia, you're right on time. Yeah, hi. To think Idia would actually show up for a food service job and be punctual about it. I should have prepared for freak weather today. Yeah, real funny. Well, I believe we're only missing Cater now. Oh, what kind of acting manager flakes out and shows up late on his first day on the job? Even I'm here on time. I bet he's already inside. Perhaps I should have messaged him before leaving school. Is he actually late, though? If I were to guess, he's simply doing his job as manager. His job as manager? What do you mean? Ah, you're all here. Hold on, I'll get the door. Cater's voice just came out of nowhere. Oh, did that come from inside the diner? Okay, now that I understand these outfits, I guess they're cuter than I originally thought. But I don't know. I'm still a bit like, eh. Also, I feel like that this is referencing the Rescue Ranger song because that beginning sounds like Chippendale. I'll have to point it out next time the song like starts, but. Morning, sorry I didn't notice you guys getting here sooner. Ah, Cater, you were already inside. Is that the diner uniform? Is that the diner uniform you're wearing? It's every bit as cute as it looks in the photos. I know, right? And these chipmunk accessories on the belt are extra adorbs. You're right, they're nice and fluffy. Do they sell these at the front counter? I love it how Idia's like, ah, yes, it's time for me to be a furry. What a nice uniform. The design is a casual, upbeat look, but with a fashionably understated color scheme. It's perfectly suited to a diner where customers can casually drop in and relax with some food. It looks flattering with your general look as well, Cater. I can see why you were eager to try one on. You look every bit the part of manager. Thanks. It was rough getting up early this morning, but I got so hyped when I put this on. Oh my god, are they on roller skates? Huh? Your footwear seems familiar somehow. What were those called again? Do we have to wear roller skates? Uh-oh! Oh, these? Nah, these came from KK's personal wardrobe. They're not mandatory at all. Oh yes, roller skates, that's what they're called. But why are you wearing them? Huh? Come on! Roller skates are a design staple. You know those videos that show up on your Magicam feeds all the time with staff carrying out food on roller skates? My Magicam feed is just people ripping cards. What? Idia's like, what, on Pokemon? What do you call it? He's on Pokemon Twitter? I actually got the Cater card because I ended up doing a 10 pull and then I was mad I wasted a 10 pull, so I kept saving it till I got it. That's hilarious. Idia is into computer tech, so him being a furry checks out. I guess you guys are right. I can hear the Rescue Ranger saxophone. It's a nice touch to the music. Guys, I want to talk about the music one day so bad. Again, I just don't know how to package it. Like, in terms of a YouTube video. Oh, yes, I remember now. I went to a diner like that once upon a time during my travels. I've heard of such places, but isn't that an outdated business model now? I've never seen one in person. That's the charm of it. The whole point of retro is everything old is new. I thought it'd be fun to try doing fancy food service on roller skates. I've never roller skated before, but I'm a pretty good skateboarder. It's obviously not identical, and it was a little tricky at first, but I've gotten the hang of it. I'd be afraid of like serving the food wearing the roller skates, but I can roller skate. I like, the rollerblades are easier for me though. The skates I find are harder. I think it's just because of how the wheels move. I put in a decent amount of practice before coming here, so I should be able to skate by decently enough. You've put quite a bit of thought into this. I can see you're not acting manager for nothing. You must have gotten here rather early as well. Hi Amy, how's it going? Not super early. I came in like an hour ago so I could go over all the appliances and recipes and stuff. I see. So this is what Azul meant by doing your job as the manager. This job's gonna be rough as it is, and you're taking on extra work before clocking in. Are you for real? That's to be expected. After all, I want to get this diner trending. But that's enough standing around and chatting. I've got uniforms for you guys. You can take the rear entrance and get changed there. Ooh, I can't wait. In fact, no time like the present. Off we go. I like how they have, like, there's little tails. The seats have little tails on them. The leaf holders. This is really cute, like, theming. I've returned, hello, got some lunch, and I'm ready to see my husband. See, I think Idia's outfit looks better than the SSR outfit, which is a little shocking. Yeah, I'm gonna have lunch after I stream. We have some, like, pulled meat. Oh my god, guys, it was so good. We have some, like, pulled, like, pork belly that we put in some pasta sauce, and then some potatoes, and we had it, like, simmer in a pot for, like, 4 hours yesterday. Oh my god, it's so good. But I'm gonna eat after, because it's messy. A little messy. The diner's so cute. Yeah, it is. I really like the design and, like, the neon signs and stuff. Oh, you look great, Idia. Wait, why are you in an apron already? Well, see, it's like, you know, a dress for the job you want. The job you want wearing an apron? I really cannot possibly, under any circumstances, serve customers with a smile, so I figured if I was the first guy to put on an apron, you might put me in the kitchen where I don't have to talk to the general public. Ah, that's your angle? Okay, sure, you can work in the kitchen. Yes, mission accomplished. I like the apron. I think it's cute. There's Lilia. So wait, I don't understand what makes Cater an SSR. He's basically dressed the same way as Lilia. Like, is he gonna get an outfit update later? Oh, you look totes adorbs, Lilia. You think so? No surprise there. I can make any outfit look cute. By the way, are the stripes on the shirt meant to emulate the ones on the backs of the chipmunks? Wow, good guess. I'll give the full deets later, but this whole diner's got a chipmunk theme. I thought as much. Still, I do appreciate the striped shirt is stylish in of it itself. Yeah, it is cute. Cutie patootie. Cutie patootie pie says Twitch chat about Lilia. The manager of this establishment has a fine sense for aesthetics. I like it. I like how Azul's clip is purple and then Lilia's was green to kind of reference their dorms. Cater is the manager, top choice for the SSR card, but I'm just saying in terms of his costume. Does he have a costume change later? You're looking nice too, Azul. You always dress to impress, but you can clearly rock a casual look too. Thank you. I don't dress like this very often, so it's a bit awkward for me, but I understand the intent behind the uniform. Yeah, he gets a new outfit? Okay, I had to check. I had to make sure. I was a little stressed. The manager must have been mindful of proper branding when establishing this diner. Sadly, the business hasn't taken off just yet, but I do enjoy a good challenge. Ooh, that's what I like to hear. I'll be counting on you guys. All right, everybody's dressed. Now it's time for the grand tour. Damn, it's gonna be like 10 chapters of grand tour and then like 10 chapters of like actual ordering. Man, now I want a burger is saving money. I feel that, Cat. I feel that so much. I love food. I don't know if I've ever really talked about this. I know a lot of people love food. Okay, I'm not saying like guys, you may not know this, but I love food, which we all need to eat to survive. But like, I'm a big like food person. As much as I sometimes am like, man, I wish I could just take a pill and like magically get all my nutrients and stuff. Like, I love trying new food. I like eating out. I like, you know, trying new, like, restaurant stuff, right? I don't know. I love grease. I do love grease. It's the truth. I love greasy, unhealthy food. And so, like, if I could afford to eat out every night, I probably would, even though it's not very good for you. But at the same time, like, you know, we have a lot of options in my area. You'll never see me on a diet. I eat healthy, but man, I love eating. Exactly. I've never gone on a diet. I don't limit what I have. Like, if I want cookies, I have cookies, whatever. Right? I eat fruits and vegetables. Like, this morning I had a smoothie. But, like, I've never done any of that stuff. I do not care. I do not care. I can and will fuck up a seafood broil. Girl, me too. There was a whole month where I'd go to different cafe shops at least once a week, if not twice. Yeah, I wish I had the money. When I go for my job, I foresee a lot of maybe eating out in my future because I'm not, like, I can cook, but, like, you know, the temptation will be there, and then I'll finally have money. I feel like I'll be a little, like, you know, susceptible to wanting to, like, you know, to wanting to eat out. I mean, if there's good stuff. The problem is that, like, me having money here to eat out, like, we have so many options. I've looked at the Uber Eats around where we'll live, and I'm seeing, like, Wendy's. You know, it's not looking good. Whereas here, I can get sushi, curry, right? Like Indian food if I wanted to get Indian food. Japanese food. There's a Korean restaurant, like, you know, just down the street. Like, there's so many things where I live, but I'm looking at the Florida location and I'm like, Wendy's, Chipotle. That's all I'm seeing. I'm being so serious, guys. It's dire. It's dire. I don't know. It's gonna suck, I feel, a little bit. Do we love food so much that we eat Lilia's cooking, though? I mean, they have talked about Lilia's cooking being, like, poisonous, being, like, a hazard to people's health. So I don't think we could. I don't think we could do it. Yeah, exactly. Lilia's food could actually kill you. That's the difference. You could not pay me to go back to the US in general, but God forbids I have to. I'm hitting up Cheesecake Factory and Wingstop on day 1. I'll have to see if we have a Cheesecake Factory. We have Wingstop here now in Canada, I think. I think that's where we've been getting our chicken wings, and Wingstop is good. But see, here's the thing, guys. I could order like 50 chicken wings from Wingstop, and then, like, even though it would cost a lot of money, if it's just me, I can just cut up the wings and, like, use it for, like, 3 or 4, like, meals, you know what I'm saying? I can strategically portion my Chipotle or whatever. This is the front of house where the customers dine. Isn't the giant chipmunk popcorn bucket adorbs? The door in the back leads to the kitchen. Oh man, it really is chipmunks as far as the eye can see in here. Those giant chipmunks really steal the show. You can tell by how soft and fuzzy, they are just by looking at them. Even the stripes on the furniture are chipmunk-esque. Plus, the lamps and the neon lights on the ceiling are all acorns and leaves. It's always nice when a design is fully cohesive. A half-hearted attempt certainly wouldn't do the diner any favors. The restaurant manual the manager wrote up for us includes a bit of background on how this place came to be. The interior design is to evoke the imagery of a treehouse where the chipmunks live. Oh, that's quite the large treehouse. Their website also says this place is themed after the prankster chipmunk duo. Okay, so where it is using the intellectual property of Chip and Dale's likeness. Oh, are they from a well-known tale? Like, this would be like if in real life, guys, somebody made, like, a Goldilocks in the Three Bears restaurant. Like, I'm sure it has happened. It's just really funny. I don't know if I'd call it well-known. It's more like a bunch of old tales about the 2 daily lives of oddball... oh, my God. I don't know if I'd call it well-known. It's more like a bunch of old tales about the daily lives of 2 oddball chipmunks. It's mostly well-known to furry, I mean animal furry! What were you gonna say, Idia? Were you gonna say furry fans? But that's not what we call it. We don't call them furry fans. We just call them furries. Idia, what? Okay, Idia being a furry is not like the most. I gotta tell Hikaru, my friend, or my mutual, I should say, from, the GTA RP, and also, like, we both, like, are fans of the same VTuber. Anyway, I won't be too presumptuous and say we're friends, but I would like to be their friend, because they like all the same things I like. But anyway, my mutual on Twitter has been getting back into Twisted Wonderland. I don't know if they know this piece of lore. I need to go message Hikaru, and I need to be like, Hikaru, Idia is a furry. They just mentioned it. They just mentioned it in Popcorn Panic. What would his persona be? That's a good question. I'm assuming a dog, right? I think Cerberus. I don't know, but I feel like Idia would also be one of those people that's like, oh, basic furries choose dogs, you know what I mean? Like, he'd see that as, like, basic bitch dumb, you know what I mean? He radiates classic blue wolf energy. I like that. A cat? That is true. He does like cats a lot. Yes, I only learned of it myself while reading the website. That's what I learned from looking it up. The stories are mostly about minor bits of excitement, like getting into squabbles with a duck or dog or going on adventures. Apparently, those stories were the manager's fave. That's why he decided to bring the world of those stories to life in his diner. So basically, this dude's a prankster chipmunk giga otaku. This is hilarious, guys. This event is so funny. He's that enthusiastic about stories meant for children. This upperclassman of ours must be quite tender-hearted indeed. He'd have a fursuit in an illegal... Wait. With full LEDs and metal plates and stuff? Oh, I see what you mean. His suit would be one of those high-tech ones with a cooling system and working tail? Oh, boy. Hold on. hold on, Azul, hold on, Azul, you clearly don't know the full extent of how these stories go. Those are two bad news chipmunks. They're rambunctious, intense, and ultra OP. Ah, now I see. He fell in love with their extreme side. That would explain things. Actually, I spotted 2 real chipmunks outside the store. Did he choose an area where chipmunks live on purpose for his place of business? Could be, considering how chipmunk-packed the interior is. I can't imagine any other reason. He'd be a jackal or something? I'd like an animal associated with death. Like, that would be fun, too. Like a vulture? I don't know, with flaming blue wings or something. I don't know. Anyway, here's the kitchen. There's a bunch of commercial-grade appliances here, but Idia, you're the tech guy, so you handle the hard stuff. We'll do our part and at least learn to use the basic cooking equipment. Okay. Huh, yes, very nice. I can tell the manager cared just as much about his appliances as he did his interior decor. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, guys, I don't know too much about furries. I mean, I like B-stars. I like, you know, oh gosh. BNA! Oh my god, I forgot about BNA. I haven't thought about BNA in forever. I also have to finish my B-stars reactions before I leave for my trip. Honestly, I might do that tomorrow. Why not? Just binge watch all of B-stars tomorrow. I have 1 erased and 1 B-stars. As long as this footage from today is okay. Maybe that's what I'll do. I used to react to anime. I don't know if you guys know. I used to react to anime once upon a time. Now I just stream Twisted Wonderland for 10 hours every day. Alright, Rose tried to look around for the Goldilocks restaurants, but apparently there is a 3-bear lounge and restaurant in Montana. That is funny. I love the manga, but the Netflix adaptation pissed me off at some point. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, I heard that from a lot of people, to be honest, so, like, you're not the only one. I think now it's over, so I can, you know, react to the whole thing. I'm not that into Zootopia, though. I will say I do ship Nick and Judy. I do ship the fox from Zootopia with the bunny from Zootopia. I'm very predictable, but anyway. Take the coffee equipment, for example. He has an espresso machine, a coffee press, and even a cold brew maker. All of that machinery just to make a cup of coffee. I don't see why you can't just mix it with hot water the regular way. Mix it? Oh, wait, I get it. You're talking about instant coffee? No, I mean regular coffee. The grounds add a flavor if you drink it all together. Whoa, what? I don't understand. Lilia's putting the raw coffee grounds? Wait a second. Are they saying that, okay, my mom fills coffee pods with the grounds, right? Is Lilia saying he puts the grounds in the cup? He's like drinking the texture? Oh, whoa, that's wild still. I'm in the camp that thinks coffee tastes the same no matter how it's brewed. Let's be real, coffee nerds are hipsters trying to look cool, right? At the end of the day, bean water is bean water. That's categorically untrue. Coffee tastes vastly different depending on the type of bean or preparation method. If you can't tell, that just means you lack a sufficiently discerning palate. Wouldn't you agree, Cater? Wait, you're pulling me into this now? It's hard to voice an opinion since I mostly drink tea at the dorm, but I do prefer my coffee to be less acidic, so when I do have coffee, I tend to go for a dark roast. I don't know anything about coffee, guys. I feel a bit lost in this conversation, me too. Maybe I should start. Maybe that I need that instead of my Concerta, but I don't know. Coffee doesn't do anything for me. Energy drinks work, but coffee, like, makes me sleepy. I don't know if it's just because it's warm. Also, coffee, like, will clean you out if you're not used to drinking it regularly, especially like a Tim Hortons coffee. Like, you will poop. Sorry. I'm gaslighting myself into liking coffee. Why? Because you need the energy? Honestly, just have an energy drink and dilute it with some water. That's what I do. Businessman behavior. To be fair, I do watch a lot of videos of how trendy baristas explaining how they brew coffee. I never thought I'd get to use this kind of equipment in a million years, so I'm kind of hype. That's the Cater I know. Good point. I don't have much of an occasion to work with an espresso machine this big otherwise. I've heard that the bigger an espresso machine, the more difficult it is to operate. Something this big is undoubtedly expensive, so we'll leave it to you until we've mastered how it works. Isn't it just great that you get to shine center stage, Idia? No. Anyway, that covers everything inside. There's a backyard too, but all in due time. We don't have too long before opening time, so let's work out who's working where and go over what everyone's job will entail. Idia's taking kitchen duty, so he's covered, but do the rest of you have any requests? I can cover any role. Feel free to assign me to the front or an odd job like loading stock or anything else you see fit. I'll also defer to your judgment, Cater. I can showcase my kitchen akruma or lay up the charm on the front, whatever you need. You guys are so dependable. Please do not let Lilia cook. Cater, please do not let Lilia cook. Azul, can I put you in charge of support work? You're more experienced with food service than anyone here, so you can handle all the prep and dishwashing. And if you could bring in ingredients when we get shipments and cover the register when you're free, that'd be great. Are they getting shipments? It's like 3 days. Do restaurants get shipments every day? I don't know. Caffeine from tea or energy drinks don't give me the drawbacks coffee gives me. Exactly. And like caffeine, sometimes I get like the shakes too. That's the other thing. But energy drinks, they don't, bother me like that most of the time. Certainly, you can count on me. Lils, you're with me working the front. Do your usual friendly flitting around and take our customers' orders super fast like. Sure thing, I look forward to working alongside you, Cater. We've got 2 hours until opening time. Let's do some practice in the meantime. We got 3 days to bring this place back to life, so let's give it all we got. Just dropped by to say, unfortunately, I'm in class right now and can't stream, but I hope you have an amazing time. No problem. It'll still be up on YouTube, so you can watch the VOD after. But yeah, I appreciate how many people are here considering it's the middle of the day. I say that all the time. Like, I know, obviously, a lot of big streamers stream in the middle of the day, and they always have viewers no matter what. But, like, given the size of my channel, I really appreciate the fact that there's, like 20 people watching right now or whatever it is combined with Twitch and YouTube. So, it's always crazy to me. I'm like, you guys are watching me stream the most, nothing burger kind of Twisted Wonderland event, so I appreciate it. But yeah, don't worry. If you have to catch the VOD, I get it. You guys are in the middle of school. Hopefully, but kind of not. But when I start my job, I'm assuming that I will also stream at a sort of more, normal time, right? Because if I'm working from, whatever, let's just pretend it's 8 to 3. I don't know, I'm just making stuff up. I'm assuming that I'll probably want to stream, after dinner, right? So hopefully that'll be more convenient for some of you guys as well to have more streams that happen outside of the work and school hours, right? Lilia Vanverse is not a nothing burger to me. I'm sorry, guys. I have such a sweet tooth. Coffee's kind of whiplash for me. Yeah, that's another good point. Welcome to Crispin Dips. Damn, that was like a fusion of Lilia and Skater. How you holding up, Lils? Handling these customers isn't wearing you out, is it? Not in the least. Yeah, figures. It's not exactly a ghost town, but it's a far cry from a packed house. It's only recently opened, so it's not too well known, and I imagine the extended closure didn't help at all. Still, a relaxing atmosphere is nice in its own right. Oh, there's some food up. I'll bring it out to the table. Here you are, Crispin Dips burger and fries. Aw, man, what the fuck? That burger has like 3 patties in it. Man, now I want a hamburger and some onion rings. Guys, should I order food after this stream? Probably not. My mom cooked last night and what she made was really good. So I think I need to resist temptation. I will take a potato chip though. Uh-oh. What happened? Where'd the music go? Here you are, Crispin Dips burger and fries combo. Be sure to chew thoroughly and enjoy. That was weird. Great. Great. I'll boot up my phone camera first and wait, my hamburger's gone? Huh? That can hardly be. Wait, it is really gone. Okay, so clearly the squirrels took it, right? It was definitely on the tray when I brought it over. Did it vanish in the brief moment I was looking away? My apologies, but would you mind if I take this tray? I'll bring the whole combo back once we get another burger ready. But won't the rest of his food be cold? Excuse me, I'd like to order. I want pancakes, coffee, a grilled cheese sandwich. Pancakes and a grilled cheese sandwich? What? What is happening? Now this is not the time. Hold on, I'll be with you in a moment. Okay, oh geez, I just got put in my place. Lilia, I don't know if you can talk to the customers that way. I'm so sorry about that. What can I get? Whoa! Cater, you're going to skate straight out the front door. Sorry about that. I overshot you a bit. That's strange. I didn't have any trouble stopping before we opened. I thought I'd get the hang of it the same way I did with the skateboarding. Roller skating's tricky. Are you okay? Yup, A-okay. Thanks for asking. Wow, you guys are doing roller skates now? Could I take a pic? We sure are, and sure you can. Take as many as you like, and don't be shy about posting them on your socials. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have one more chip, and I'm gonna focus on reading. I can't eat and read at the same time. I just needed a little bit of salt. Thanks for stepping in, Cater. Excuse me while I get Idia to remake the vanished burger. Sure thing. Wait, what? A vanished burger? Patties go on for 3 minutes, get flipped, and grilled for 3 more. For the fries, this sucks. Why am I doing this by hand? This should be the first thing they automate. Oh my god, Idia. I want to do my mobile game dailies, but my hands have been full non-stop. Maybe I could duck out on the sly. Hey, Idia, got a sec? What is it? Table 3's asking where their pancakes and their fries are. Did you make them? Sorry, I'll get those out ASAP. They didn't get it? That's impossible. I have every ticket clipped here in order. Wait, huh? Oh, the ticket's on the floor. Oh, this is the problem with an analog task management. Install a monitor, jeez. Hey, there's trash on the floor here. Here too? Wait, hold up. Practically the whole trash bin's been emptied all over the floor. What gives? Huh? What do you mean what gives? You must have knocked it over yourself, right? I'd obvs never knock over a trash bin. I'm the guy who has to pick it all up. What tipped it over anyway? There's nothing near it that it could bump into, and it's not heavy enough to tip over on its own. Or, sorry, it's not light enough to tip over on its own? What? I guess not heavy enough to tip over on its own means, like, it's not, like, slanted. It couldn't have fallen like that, you know what I mean? Does that mean someone other than me tipped it over on purpose? But I've been alone here this whole time. Huh? What's that groaning, Azul? Whoa! They're getting terrorized! Whoa, Azul, are you crying? You sound pained. Did you cut your finger or something? No, my being teary-eyed is a separate matter. I was slicing onions and my eyes started watering. I've been trying to find ways of getting myself accustomed to it while working. True, it's rough cutting onion. Wait, so if that's unrelated, why were you groaning? Because of this. Some onions suddenly rained down on me from above. 2 of them hit me right in the head. Wow, no kidding. There are 7 onions on the floor. Did they really fall from the shelving up there? Impossible. We don't store ingredients up there, especially not something as prone to rolling as onions. Makes sense. So how'd they fall from overhead? I looked up the moment it happened, but the tears were blurring my eyes, so it's hard to say. Oh man, guys, the chipmunks are terrorizing them. Is this their first day over? The lunch rush seems to have died down. Good work, everyone. Let's take a break while we can. Idia and Lils have to be especially worn out, right? My whole body's crying out in pain. What did I ever do to deserve this? Nothing at all. Doing work you're unaccustomed to does have a way of wearing you out. This isn't the work I usually do, so I'm a bit tired myself. How are you holding up, Cater? Yeah, that's one thing I'm worried about when I start my job, guys, because there's not really any way I can practice. You know, I guess I could stand for 8 hours a day and practice standing. I don't know. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to do to get myself in shape. Maybe I just need to start exercising. You know, maybe I just need to start doing some stretching or some, like, squats or something. Like, maybe instead of actually trying to mimic the conditions, I just need to exercise, but I don't know. If any of you guys have worked at, like, kind of food service, I'm not doing food service, though. I just need to be, like, around, like, you know, up and around and talking to guests, which that part I can do, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you guys have any advice on, like, what back exercises or, like, yoga or leg exercises or something that, like, helps you if you have a job where you stand for a long time. I don't even think I'm gonna be standing the entire time. It is kind of hard to understand what exactly I'm gonna be doing and what I'm going to need to build up in terms of my muscles until I actually get there, but I mean, I guess I should probably start exercising, right? I should probably start going on walks or something. I should probably start, you know, doing some squats. I don't know. Nice shoes. I bought a pair of Hoka, also high user. I mean, you would know, right? Because, I mean, you know. I'm not gonna ask you for your personal information either, but you mentioned something that leads me to believe that we're doing kind of probably similar things. So yeah, I mean, you've been through it. They have fatigue mats, you'll get used to it. Interesting, interesting. But yeah, I got my Hoka shoe. Guys, I'm not even shitting you. So when we bought these shoes, when we went to go get these shoes, I put them on. I felt like I was walking on a cloud. And when I had to put on my normal running shoes, I was so sad. I was so depressed. Sometimes I go to bed at night and I think about the Hoka. Are they Hoka or are they called Haka? I don't know. But anyway, like, they're like a shoe that I guess a lot of doctors and nurses and like stuff like they use and whatever. So I'm like, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful shoe. I know that sounds so silly, but I'm like, I cried. I was crying when I took them off. I'm like, but I want to wear my nice shoes. Now I have to go back to my shitty shoes. It was bad. Hokas are amazing. Yeah, they're so, oh my god, they're so nice. I can't wait to start wearing them. You're starting a job? Yeah, that's 25 days left, I think. 25 days until I leave, so. Yeah. So not this, by the way. This is the costume. I'm moving to the US to start a job. So, that's the one thing I'm worried about, is I'm worried about, like, the fact that I haven't, you know, I haven't performed in a while either, right? I haven't really been dancing lately, you know, because I haven't had a performing job in a while. And obviously, this isn't performance per se. It kinda is, like, in a little bit, but not really. But, like, still, if I was dancing, I'd probably be in a better sort of physical form than I am right now. So, like, it's kind of, you know, because I haven't been dancing lately, I haven't been singing, I haven't really been performing. And so, like, I've been doing this. I've been sitting with you guys for, like, 4 hours a day. So I'm just worried that I'm gonna be, like, super unprepared physically. But I also don't know how to prepare physically either. I feel like it's gonna be one of those things where, like, you just have to get there and you just have to start working and then you'll get used to it. You can't really, but, you know, a little exercise probably wouldn't hurt. I should probably go on some walks or something. I'm Idia. That's basically what I'm trying to get at, right? Whatever you imagine Idia's physical capability to be, I'm probably that, but worse. Because I'm kind of a shut-in. I don't go outside. And I spend most of my time sitting down to do my work, right? So, anyway. Yeah, like, considering the strain that I've been putting on my cat. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'll just have to exercise. I'll just have to start doing maybe I'll do my dancing. Maybe I'll do some ballet again, just in my house to kind of get into a better habit. Stuff like that. Considering the strain I've been putting on my calves, I'm probably gonna be sore all day. But I guess downplaying it gives me more of a dependable manager vibe. What I'm really surprised about is what happened to my roller skates. Don't tell me they broke already. No, they're not broken, but look here. Check out the wheels. Is this oil? The wheels seem to have a distinctly oily sheen. Exactly. Remember when I skated out to take that one order? For some reason, I couldn't stop. I almost crashed into another table. I checked my skates later. The rubber brakes were coated in oil, so they couldn't get any traction on the floor. Damn, the chipmunks are really sabotaging them, but why? Like, what's the problem? Is it, like, because the chipmunks, like, you built on top of their home or something? Like, are they mad? I don't know. My first thought was that I'd accidentally skated over a grease spill, but I couldn't find any. So now I have to wonder, are these the same kind of hauntings the headmage mentioned that injured all the staff? Oh my god, Cater's facial expression. The evil chipmunk straight up tried murdering him? Yeah, kinda. I mean, they said before that the manager hit his head. Like, you could die. Like, if you hit your head the wrong way, you can actually die. So yeah, the chipmunks were literally trying to kill them. Hauntings. Now that you bring it up, something similar did happen to me. Oh yeah, the burger you served that one customer straight up disappeared. Also attempted murder on Cater, exactly. Then a trash bin near Idia fell over and onions fell on Azul's head. It's gotta be supernatural forces at work. I don't know, that all seems kind of petty, like, to be like, I don't know. Oh my god. I don't know, that all seems kind of petty to be like genuine hauntings or something. True, it sounds more like it's someone from a rival business committing acts of corporate sabotage to injure us. That sounds even more unlikely. If you haven't seen anybody, Azul, like, that doesn't really make any sense. You know? I would sooner imagine, like, if I were them, I would sooner think ghosts than corporate sabotage. Because, like, there weren't any other people here, right? And I posit the same thing happened to the manager and the rest of the staff. Wow, I hadn't even considered that angle. Someone could have spread oil on the floor and then wiped it to cover their tracks. Accidents involving roller skates could lead to particularly disastrous trouble. If someone's doing all this on purpose, we can hardly look the other way. This saboteur will need a proper lecture on safety once we catch him. Wait, why can't we look the other way again? We're only here for 3 days. I don't see how poking a hornet's nest is a remotely good idea. Doing nothing would be an amateur mistake. While we can't be sure if it's simple pranks or deliberate sabotage, these acts will escalate if we ignore them. We should address this matter before they become more destructive in nature. You make a good point, but we need to figure out who's behind it before we can do anything. Yeah, they should be setting up cameras or something, or sleep here overnight, like... I think the play for now is to stick to running the diner and keep an eye out for any trouble. Speaking of which, we got a customer. I got this one. But seriously, what kind of jerk does this? I do not appreciate having to pick up extra trash. Getting onions dumped on my head was humiliating as well. Once we catch the culprit, I'll have to get proper compensation. Regardless, let us rest for now. We'll need our stamina for the dinner rush to come. Guys, come quick! What is it? Have you found the culprit? Listen up, it's finally time to put on the snow globe pancake show! What? What does it mean? Oh, so the culprit's still at large, but this is exciting indeed. I've been waiting for this. Can someone tell me what snow globe pancakes are? And what sets them apart from regular pancakes? Oh, right, you guys have been working in the kitchen. You wouldn't have seen the aesthetics menu since it's out front. So the manager's an NRC grad, right? When he started this place, he had an idea. He wanted to make food that kids could really enjoy, so he came up with a menu of stuff using magic. It's got the ghost latte It's got the ghost latte with magically animated latte art that moves like it's alive, rainbow fries made using color-changing magic, and tons of other stuff too. The snow globe pancakes on the menu are the menu centerpiece, the manager's top rec. Whoa, you just went off to the races there. What am I supposed to do to make them? All you gotta do is whip up regular pancakes. Azul, you bring out powdered sugar for this. Oh, I know, you guys wanna know what makes it cammable, right? Just sit tight while I get everything ready. All right, this is kinda cool. I like this. I like the world building of like magical food, right? Like Disney World wishes. But at the same time, you know, Disney World does have some stuff like that now, I think. Like on the Star Wars restaurant on the cruise ship anyway. They do have some like magical drinks. I think they do have a color changing drink now actually, also on Cruise Line. If I remember correctly. Like I think they have some sort of Sleeping Beauty. It might be Sleeping Beauty, it might just be like general magic. But I'm pretty sure they do have like a make it pink, make it blue. Like they have some sort of color changing magic on, color changing drink magic on one of the Disney ships for like a cocktail. But this is exactly what magic should be used for in Twisted Wonderland. Like, I've been thinking about this for a long time. It's the same way that I'm like, I feel like in Ruby, you could use Neapolitan semblance to put on plays. I think about that a lot. I feel like that this is almost an extension of that. Like, it's sort of a similar thing. Maybe another butterfly pea drink because it changes color from lemon. Interesting. Yeah, I don't quite remember what it is. I'll need to look it up. Oh, now I'm excited. Break time's over, boys. Time to get to work. Well, this explains the pepcator had in his step since this morning. All the dots are finally connected. Ugh, cooking pancakes is one thing, but I don't want to be near a bunch of people squealing and taking pictures. Also, man, Idia has a lot of hair. Azul, Idia, Azul, over here, everything's ready. What's this? We have a pair of visitors. Hey guys, working hard or hardly working? Oh my god, that's one of my favorite things to say. I told you we'd be dropping in to make sure you guys were doing your jobs. You were even considerate enough to avoid the peak rush. They'll be taking video of the snow globe pancakes and posting it to Magic Cam. Is that so? Thank you kindly, Calxiyn Grim. At least we got two familiar faces in a sea of strangers. That's a silver lining. God, look how cute he is! Look, he's so cute! Oh, guys, I love Idia so much. Look at this. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Gonna send it to Hinkaru and be like, Hinkaru, your fave is a furry. Also, here's a screenshot from this event. You better not get cocky. We're only posting this online if the food's actually good. No worries there. It tastes just as good as it looks. In fact, Grimmy, you might want to wind up your In fact, Grimmy, you might wind up stuffing your cheeks like a chipmunk. Come on, Idia, Azul, don't just stand there in the corner. Come join us. Does everyone have their cameras ready? Presenting our signature snow globe pancakes. Oh, that looks yum. Aren't these just regular pancakes with whipped cream on top? Huh, you'd think that, right? But what makes the snow globe pancakes a centerpiece is still to come. Behold, chocolate trees in a confectionery house and a flurry of snow. Poof. Oh, that's cute, guys. That's cute. Look at this. Oh, they're so good at making food. Some yummy looking sweets popped out of the whipped cream. Now that we got big trees in a house, there. There's some pretty little snowflakes falling. Someone's gonna have to shovel all that. Now there's sparkly powder on the pancakes. Ah, it's sweet. Ah, you're using magic to make the powdered sugar flutter in the air, so that's what makes these a centerpiece. Fascinating. Oh my god, guys, Chip and Dale, I'm thinking of Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas. It really is like a snow globe. There's a magic barrier around the house and all the trees. The powdered sugar flutters around inside, making it look like a real snow globe. Once I shovel out the snow in front of the house and add a little walkway, there, the snow globe pancakes are ready. It's about time. Oh, good stuff. Who cares how it looks? It tastes amazing. Wow, Papa, what's that? It's so pretty. Over there, you're right. That does look like fun. Maybe we should order that one too. Wait, hold up. This isn't a collab cafe, so what's What's up with how much these cost? Isn't that kind of absurd? I'll never understand people who just order something so basic at a ridiculous price just because it looks pretty. Ah, that's where you're wrong. Sometimes it's the simplest dishes that take the most time and effort to make. It's about the experience, Idia. Not to mention, you need magically capable staff just to make these items at all. It's a reasonable price considering the area we're in. Ugh, I'm suddenly feeling drained. I'm going back into the kitchen later. That went nicely, Cater. Your eyes were sparkling more than they have all day. I was having so much fun. All my fatigue melted away. Okay, let's keep this up till closing time. Little rich boy Idia cannot be talking. You know what? That's true. I just realized, wait a second. Wait a fucking minute. Hold on a second. Idia is obsessed with apparently pulling booster packs or something. And he's the one being like, I don't understand why people spend so much money on this arbitrarily. Like, that's the whole thing. Pokemon cards are just as arbitrary, are they not? You know? Like, the price of, like, Pokemon and Lorcana cards, like, I get that, like, I guess sometimes there's an element of rarity, right? The manufacturer induces rarity, but like, bro, they're just cards. At least this is food. At least you get to eat it, and it's a nice memory. I mean, not to say that Pokemon cards, like, maybe your Pokemon cards hold memories too. I'm sure that they do, but a lot of people just buy them for the money. Like, a lot of people just buy them for the gambling aspect, not because they actually have a connection to a certain card. You know what I'm saying, guys? For shame, Idia, for shame. All right, guys, we're gonna get to chapter 10, and then I think I'm gonna take a break, because we're about an hour and a half in, and I should have run an ad about 30 minutes ago, but thank you for coming. Oh, considering how late it's gotten, I believe that was our last customer of the night. We better get to work on closing duties. For starters, let's hang a close sign on the door. Is Idia all right? He looks as though his soul has departed his body. I've got burger patties burned into my retinas. You must be tired. I'm right there with you though. Between being new to customer service and what happened with my skates, I'm beat. I buy Pokemon cards for the cards because I like Pokemon. I know that's right, Yana. Exactly. You're doing it right. I'm just thinking of like Logan Paul or whatever. I don't know. One of the Pauls. It's definitely one of them. My wheels were gripping fine once I wiped them off, but I spent the rest of the day being anxious about them getting oily again. Yeah, exactly. The scalpers, like, you can't scalp food. You can't scalp pancakes, at least. At least I don't think so. Reasonably so, I'd say. Should we report this to the manager or head mage? Nah, I don't know if we're being haunted or what, but I'm not gonna throw in the towel as acting manager that easy. We have another day of work tomorrow. Let's clean up and, we got a fair bit of popcorn left over. If I want to gamble, I do the wishing simulation in Millie, Astra, and Genjin. That's hilarious. That's actually really funny. You're like, yes, the fake gambling will save us. Honestly, though, that's a good thing to, better than spending your real money, right? Or you could play, what is it? There's poker on one of the Mario DS games. Wasn't that another one of the manager's top recs? It doesn't seem to be selling very well. It's just regular salted popcorn. Personally, I think it could use more flavor options. How about we eat it ourselves? The manager's notes mentioned it's cool to snack on anything that's unsold at the end of the day. Damn, we were not allowed to do that. We were allowed to take a bag of free popcorn home at the Cineplex when I used to work at the Cineplex. Like, in a brown bag, like, you know what I mean? Like, just a small bag, but we weren't allowed to just, like, whatever didn't sell, we weren't allowed to just, like, for example, like, we had hot dogs. I don't think that people that worked in the hot dog area, because I didn't, I was on concession, and then they moved me to, like, tickets to sell at the ticket booth eventually, so, I don't think that the people that were working on, like, the hot dogs and, like, our actual food stuff, I don't think they were allowed to take home food at the end of the day. Let's take a quick break before we clean up. Ooh, good idea. I'd be happy to partake. Azul, Idia, you guys should have some too. There's plenty to go around. I suppose there's no harm in a short break. It's been, I don't know how long since I've had regular old popcorn. Okay, comp snap time. Imagine the chipmunks are just in there. Whoa! Huh, this is regular popcorn, huh? I expected as much, but it really is just corn kernels, oil, a bit of butter, and salt. Oh, guys, I want to go to a Colonel's so bad. I want some, like popcorn, like from the mall, like some mall popcorn. I'm gonna add something to mine. Let's see, we've got ketchup, mayo. Ooh, there's chocolate syrup here, too. I like to put Maltesers in my popcorn sometimes. Oh, the rich chocolate flavor is relaxing my poor tired body. My poor tired body, oh no. Me, I feel that me every day. Guys, I'm chronically tired. There's something wrong with me. I hope one day they figure out what's wrong with me and then I can have energy, because I just feel tired constantly. And I'm just like, does everybody feel this way or is it just me? I don't know. Isn't that good with chocolate syrup? Let me try a little bit. Excuse me, I'm not the type that likes to share my food, so if you could please make your own. Come now, don't be stingy, give me a bite. All right, if we're adding our own twist, then I'll have mine with some cheese sauce. Oh, that's good. Popcorn does work well with any flavor. It's true, it can be sweet or salty, and your hand keeps drifting back for more every time you tell yourself this is the last bite. You have to be careful not to overindulge. It's rich in dietary fiber and vitamins, but you can have too much of a good thing. Ah, right. It does use a lot of oil and butter. Gotta watch out for that. Come now, it's fine to overindulge every now and then when you're young. Being happy is what's most important. I agree, Lilia. I agree. I've already had plenty, thank you. We should get back to our closing duties now. That is the one thing that I missed from working at the Cineplex was the free movie tickets we got, which I still have one. I don't know if I can even use that anymore because I don't work there. I haven't worked there since COVID. Basically, because COVID happened, like we all got let go and I just never went back. I didn't get fired. It's just like, I never went back. I think they asked me. They were like, are you interested in coming back? And I was like, I'm really busy with school. I don't think I can. It was a mutual, like, party. Like, we were all at home anyway, and so I just never went back. I do miss free popcorn. I miss a little free popcorn. But honestly, I like the Colonel's popcorn better than the Cineplex popcorn. That's just me. Do you stay up super late? Well, I do, but like, it's never mattered for me. Like, I'm just tired constantly. I would do this thing where I would stay up till 1 till 2, sleep late, and I was sleeping the normal amount of time. It was just due to I wasn't sleeping at night just during the day. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I could probably do with getting my sleep schedule, like, back a couple hours. You know? Because I think what also makes me more tired is I do that thing where I wake up and then I'm like, I can sleep more, I'll just go back to bed. But I know if you don't wake up at the right time, like, your sleep cycle can get all messed up. You know? But yeah, I've been going to bed, I don't know. I went to bed at like 11 though last night, or like 11:30. Like, I went to bed at like, let's say midnight, but then I woke up at 11 because I just love to sleep. I don't know, I'm just tired. But yeah, I should probably get back to like a strict 8 hours, or at least 9 hours, but like 12 to 11, that's like 11 hours. That's not good. Good call, I'll take out the trash. You guys clean up the kitchen in the front. I could probably also do with some natural light, you know? I could probably do with some going outside. Maybe that'll help. Huh? Boy, diners sure have a lot of trash. Hauling it all is a job in of itself. Funnily enough, sleeping more can make you more tired. Yeah, I know, but I'm just like, oh, but I love to sleep. I love being unconscious. Huh? What's that on the roof? Are those? Okay, wait, this is the scene we saw at the very beginning. Chipmunks, oh man, I gotta snap some pics. Yeah, those came out nicely. I'll add a good caption and post them on the cam later. Oh, they ran off before I could take more pics. I wonder if I'll see them again before the end of the gig. All right, that's all the trash. So tired. I've got another early day tomorrow. I should hit the hay early. As acting manager, I gotta make sure not to oversleep. Oops! Well, we saw that scene already, so that's okay. Damn, guys, these chapters are a little longer than I thought they were going to be. Morning, guys. Feeling better after yesterday? I went to bed early to be ready for today. I'm feeling wonderfully refreshed. I'm not surprised you'd be so dependable, Lilia. I'm feeling quite well rested as well. Why are they so mad? I don't know. I feel like we moved in on their turf or something. Like, I feel like that this was their home. Like, there was a big tree here and we cut it down. Unfortunately, put the patty on the grill, let it cook, put the butt on the grill, put the next patty on, flip the first patty. Oh my god, this is so me. Idia, I think Idia might be a lost cause. No, I'm just simulating cooking in my head. Could you please not write me off as some sort of broken appliance? Sorry. Well, I'm glad to see you're in high spirits. What about yourself, Cater? Who, me? You're asking after our health, but I'm sure you were just as worn out as the rest of us. Oh, I'm totes fine, as you can see, just a little bit short on sleep. Why, were you up all night brainstorming new menu items? Close, I was searching for posts about crispin dips from people who visited. Look here. That Foothill Town diner's got someone around on roller skates for the next few days. That's what I call a real diner. Goodness, that's a lot of impressions. These roller skates were a bigger hit than I expected. Exactly, my picks of the interior are doing numbers too. This is some effective publicity. The roller skates got some extra attention even when I'm doing Barker work outside. Okay, I don't know what Barker work means. It gets people curious enough to come in. If we keep this up, the positive reviews are bound to keep rolling in. A laid-back strat, huh? I guess the flashy advertising for a place where the only customers are locals and students is kinda iffy. I made the diner an official Magicam account too. I think slow and steady word of mouth is ideal promo for this place. And it's already paying off with positive feedback. Nicely done, Cater. How are your legs, Cater? You mentioned having sore muscles yesterday. Oh, they're fine. I made sure to get some stretches in after work, and I massaged them a bit in the shower to help them loosen up. All right, I'll have to try that. That's good to hear. The diner's reviews are riding on your service. I hardly expected a nostalgic throwback to get so much attention. That was an inspired idea. I have to say I'm learning quite a bit from your marketing techniques. I wouldn't call it marketing. It's more doing stuff I figured would go over well online. That's all part of proper advertising. Yeah, that's true. That's exactly what marketing is. I'll have to do my part as well. I'll pull my weight with a smile all day. Great, I'm counting on you. Now let's head in and get changed. Oh my god, imagine it's trashed or something. All right, guys, I think we have one more chapter. No, we have 2 more chapters. Man, these chapters are long. Should I just take a break now? No, we're almost there anyway. It's only chapter 9 and 10, so let's do this and then we'll take a quick break. All changed and ready now. What is that? Something the matter, Lilia? You don't notice it, Azul. There's a distinct smell of popcorn coming from the kitchen. Ah, now that you mentioned it, so there is. That's strange. Let's check it out, guys. I love how we can hear the noise. Ah! Oh, the stove is up ahead. Huh? How is the stove on? I double and triple checked it to make sure it was off last night. That's one issue, but the more pressing one here, why is there popcorn littered everywhere around the stove? We did put away all the food in the fridge and in the cabinets, right? Oh my god, the place is on fire. There's something on the floor over there. Is that our popcorn pan and its lid? I believe it's reason to assume someone snuck in after we left last night and made a mess in the kitchen. Oh, hi everybody. Oh, hi Arnold, you're done already? Hi Raiders, hi. I was just about to maybe take a large popcorn and pop, please. Leave me alone. Let me live. How is Snaznaya? We are doing the Popcorn Panic event in Twisted Wonderland where 2 chipmunks are terrorizing and possibly trying to murder the staff. And so they called in the Night Raven College students instead to rescue the business. Yeah, and so I have my little hat on. But yeah, hi guys, how's it going? How was Snaznaya? How was the stream? How was Arnold's performance? 10 out of 10 stream? Or is he sleepy? Is he sleepy, Arnold, today? What did you guys do? Did you finish the Archon quest? We finished Act 1 and did the event. That's good. Good, good. Don't worry, guys. I'm getting back to Genshin this week, so remember, subscribe, all of that. So Arnold Eepy? I've been up since 3 AM, so I'm tired and hungry now? Well, you should have a hamburger. That's what I want. But my mom did make some meat and sauce last night, so I will refrain because I have food at home, and the food at home might be better. But I'm like, oh man, this event's making me crave a hamburger. They showed a hamburger on screen, and that had like 3 patties. Arnold's very EP, oh no. Well, guys, yeah, I hope that you'll have fun seeing me do all of the voices as they get terrorized by the chipmunks, but, you know, if you have to raid and run Arnold, that's okay. And obviously, yeah, you guys should follow me for my Genshin restarting on, for my Genshin streams restarting on probably Friday. Probably Friday. And what a mess this is, let's see. The popcorn's still warm. It appears our intruder was using the stove quite recently. So clearly this intruder is the chipmunks, right? I guess that means they panicked, dropped the pan, and fled when we came in. Oh, cleaning the kitchen is the hardest part of the job. We'll pay for this act of cruelty. This is going a bit far for a simple jape. A fire could have broken out if anything had gone awry. You know, if the prankster was here that recently, this could be an opportunity for us. Guys, we gotta set up some cameras. I'm surprised the manager and all of his staff that already got put into the hospital didn't think of that already. The diner window, oh my god. The diner windows don't open, so the only points of entry or exit are the front door and the staff entrance in the back. I didn't come across anyone on my way back to the kitchen, so that means the perp's probably escaping out the front. We might have a shot at this if we act fast. Quick, to the front door. See, but they're not gonna find them because the chipmunks are like living in the store, I think. Chat, hamburger or cheeseburger? I don't know, man. It depends on the cheese. I don't like a McDonald's cheeseburger just because I know that the cheese is like kind of not real. You know? But maybe at some other place. Allow me to take the vanguard. I'll clap that ne'er-do-well in chains and hand them over to the proper authorities. Stay sharp, Lils. It's gonna be someone dangerous. We should play this safe. Whee! Cal, McDonald's cheese is real? Who told you that? I know it's real, Arnold. I'm just saying it's like the processed cheese slices. Right? If I want cheese on my hamburger, I don't know, I almost want like a cheese sauce or something that the restaurant makes. Okay, we're at the front door and no one else is here. Did they run away while we were talking? Nope, doesn't look like it. Door's still locked from the inside the way we left it last night. He's getting the irons out? Yeah, that's funny. So why does Lilia have handcuffs on him at all times, YouTube chat? That's what we need to know. The culprit's gone without any doors being opened. Perhaps they use magic to aid in their escape. Maybe, huh? There's something shiny on the floor. It looks like a set of small oily spots. Wait, are these animal tracks? You think Harvey's is cutting French cheese and wheel? No, I didn't say that. I said maybe from some other place. I didn't say Harvey's, maybe just a pub. Maybe a pub burger with cheese I would have. Oh, you're right. They were so small I didn't notice them until you pointed them out. Look, there's a trail of them leading from the kitchen to here. Some little critter must have stepped in the oil in the kitchen before coming here. Oh, that makes sense actually. The popcorn pan had spilled oil all over the floor. Let's see here. These are chipmunk tracks. I used to see them quite often in the woods. Okay, a chipmunk. Wait, a chipmunk? Could it be a pair? Could it be the pair of chipmunks I saw outside? How did they get into the store? I know we locked up tight last night. Were they in the diner before we locked the doors? So now we have a prankster and chipmunks all sneaking into the kitchen. We need to clean this place from top to bottom and work out a way to keep the chipmunks out. Wait, a prankster and chipmunks? Is that really the deal? Is it you're mumbling to yourself about, Cater? Nothing, don't mind me. So anyway, do we open like this? Might be better to report this to the cops and close up for today, IMO. No way! Oh, geez, heart attack much? Cater, why this sudden outburst? Sorry, but we can't seriously close up shop. I put in a ton of work plugging this place yesterday on both its official accounts and my own personal socials. I saw posts from locals and my followers at school saying that they'd like to swing by today and check out the place if it's this fun. To close up in spite of all that, Oh, Cater. You'd feel bad disappointing our potential visitors. I think they'd be understanding of the extenuating circumstances. I get totally dragged online! Oh no! What, Cater, you're afraid of getting canceled? That's your concern? Yeah, people online definitely love a good dog. Oh no, tragic. Foothill Diner closes literally one day after reopening. LMAO. What? I can totally see someone posting an article with that header. Yikes, please don't jinx it. All it takes is one epic fail to earn you dedicated haters online. This is so funny. What are we doing? I'll be further than ever from being an influencer. Jesus Christ. Come on now, no need to look so dejected. I'll help you, Cater. Azul. As will I, Cater. How could I abandon you to epic failure all by yourself? Lils. After all, we really want that PE exception. What do you mean? Lilia does too? I thought Lilia would be good at PE. What do you mean? My class is an upcoming long-distance running exercise outdoors. I prefer to avoid sunlight, so an exception would suit me nicely. Oh, okay, that's why. Fine. It's hurdle vaulting in mine, running and jumping, utterly unbearable. Dude, we're all just talking about a one-day closure for a legitimate reason. If we explain ourselves, we can still get the exemption. Are you positive about that, Idia? A reasonable adult would understand, to be sure, but this is the head mage we're talking about. I love how these guys, they've been doing that more. They've been doing like the zoom in, zoom out. It's so funny. Or like, sorry, the opacity in, the opacity out. Cater, Twitter thread, and Google Doc. Oh no. Fine, I guess I can pitch in. Idia. In my case, I don't even care what exercise it is. I prefer to avoid PE at all times. I'm sensing a lot of self-interest here, but thanks, guys. That Pracer's in for it now. Yes, we can't let some cowardly saboteur keep dictating the pace for the rest of us. Let's do our part for the owner as well. Does this place have security cameras? Actually, it doesn't matter. Any more little stunts, I'll hack into the cameras in town and do whatever it takes to unmask that perp. That's funny, I like that. Yes, we're dealing with a coward who turned tail and fled the moment we arrived. This is hardly someone to fear. If that ne'er-do-well shows up again, it's off to the cops and change for that. Lego! Lilia, this is the second time you've brought up putting people in chains. Should I be worried? Should I be afraid that this is some sort of... I don't know. Anyway. All right, we hit a stumbling block before we even opened for the day, but let's keep at it and keep the store running. For customer satisfaction. Once we aggro on a target, there's no stopping us. Our hearts and minds are unified. Now we're a proper team. Chippendale. All right, guys, one more chapter, and then I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm surprised this is taking so long. Usually, we, like, 10 chapters tends to be an hour, but we've almost been streaming for 2. But maybe I was being a yapatron earlier and I just forgot. Welcome, party of 2, right this way. Feel free to flag me down when you're ready to order. And if you want my recommendation, the Crispin Dips Burger is a fine choice. Wow, the decor's just as detailed as it looked on Magicam. I've been curious about this place, but I've never visited before. Yeah, same. I'm glad you invited me. There's students from our school working here now, right now too, aren't there? That was Van Rouge from Dysomnia who showed us to our table, right? Who else was there? Hello and welcome. Here's the menu. Feel free to give me a holler when you're ready to order. Hey, Cater, you're really going all out. You're really going around on roller skates? That's so cool. Right? I put a lot of work into practicing with these. You guys have skates you gotta have skates at a diner, right? Whoa, did he just spin around with water on his tray? That was so smooth. You're rocking that uniform too. Now I kind of want a part-time job here. Said nobody ever, but okay. I mean, I feel like the only place where that's accurate is Disney World, because Disney World does have cute outfits and people sign up for certain shifts just to wear the outfits. But like, I wasn't like, oh man, yeah, the Cineplex outfit is so cute. Who's that making the drinks at the counter? Oh, that's Azul, one of the sophomores. Look at how he's beaming. Welcome in! I just heard someone calling from the back. Oh wait, Idia from Ingenhide's here too? I was a little confused about the staff selection when I saw the post on Magicam, but they all seem really into the work. Oh yeah, totes, we got Ultra Team Solidarity. Wow, you're all seriously locked in. Cater, I have to get this food to another table. Would you mind taking their orders for me? Sure, I gotcha. And a customer at table 9 wants to see you. Could you swing by real quick? Certainly, consider it done. Yeah, much better. The skates have their grip back after the thorough cleaning I gave them. One of the sophomores? You mean the house warden of Octa Vanille? That's a good point. That's hilarious that that kid just didn't clock it at all. Maybe they're new. Maybe they're a freshman. The promo's paying dividends in customer traffic, too. So far, so good all around. Of course, that means it's more hectic today than it was yesterday, but it's good to stay busy on the job. I'm seeing more posts about it on Magicam. Who knows? We might just blow up online soon. Welcome, Calxiyn Grim. Hi, we're back. I don't know how we're having money to spend at this place, but we're back apparently. There are way more people here than yesterday. You're right about that. It's all thanks to the 2 videos you posted. I wouldn't say we're doing huge numbers yet, but this is definitely a big step. As a token of my gratitude, I'll hook you up with an item on the menu. Pick whatever you like. Ah, yeah! We have free food! Nice! Ah, Crispin Dips rules! What do you recommend? From the regular menu, my top rec's probably the Crispin Dips burger. Doesn't this make you want a hamburger, Arnold? Are you still here? You should have a hamburger for lunch. Look at this. 3 patties! Disney offered my university a program, but I was scared going overseas by myself and I just got in a previous internship. Yeah, I feel that, Madcap. I mean, I know for me, I'm not going overseas per se because it's Florida. I mean, I keep calling it overseas, even though, like, there's no sea to go over, but whatever. Like, I just keep calling it that because, like, you know, you're moving to a different country, right? But I get it. Like, even right now, you know, it's just the shit you don't think about, right? Like pots and pans, and oh, we're gonna have to buy like cleaning supplies and, you know, hangers, and just, you're basically furnishing a whole new house. It's expensive, right? You also need money to do that sort of stuff because you have to furnish your new life, right? It's basically like starting from scratch. Most people, when they move, right? Like, if they're moving away for college or something, like, yeah, they have pots and pans at home, right? Because they live with their parents or whatever. But I can't take anything with me. It's like I'm living in, like, witness protection. I mean, I can take my clothes, but I'm like, I feel like I'm starting a new life with a new identity. It gets expensive, too, you know? You kind of have to have money to do an internship like that as well. And it can kind of be stressful, too, you know? Like, needing to think about all that stuff. You guys should see my packing list. It's ridiculous, right? There's just stuff on there, like salt. Like, I mean, I have to buy salt. I've never bought salt before. My house has just always had salt. You know what I mean? Anyway. Some items are communal. Yeah, that is true. That is true. But, you know, you don't know also until you get there if your roommate's like, what if they don't want you using their salt? Which is a little bit silly, right? For everyone to have their own salt. Like, I doubt it. I'm sure people share spices and stuff, but, like, you just don't know. You never know. And, you know, I'm pretty sure for the program that you're talking about, Madcap, it would probably, like, be the same as the Disney college program where they all live together. And, like, there are cups and you know, plates and whatever, like, in the dorm, they do come with certain things, but I'm like, you know, like, do the Swiffer, like, there's just so many silly things on my list, and I'm like, I've never had to, like, think about buying this stuff. It just appeared. It just came with my house. I'm planning to move overseas in a year, too, and I'm not looking forward to the great undertaking. Yeah, I mean, for us, I suppose if I could drive, we could have drove down instead of flying, but I can't drive, and my mom was like, I'm not doing the whole drive by myself, you know? Imagine taking a bite into the crunchy onion rings and thick beef patties all covered in their signature dipping sauce. The savory taste and delectable textures combine for a perfect bite every bite. That's why it's a top rec. Man, that sounds so good. You could order a ghost latte off the aesthetics menu to go with it. That drink with the magically animated latte art, That's the drink with the, oh my god. That's the drink with the magically animated latte art, and we're currently trying out 3D art for it. We could draw you if you're down, Grimmy. Oh, yeah, you better make me look extra cool. Heart attack on the plate, yeah, I know. That's all like excessive with the patties. Even a Big Mac only has 2 patties, right? And give me a crisp and dips burger combo with fries. Sure thing, coming right up. Oh yeah, you can swap the fries in that combo with rainbow fries. Just let me know if you want to do that. What are you gonna do, Cal? Yeah, let's do the rainbow fries. Gotcha, I'll put in some extra work to give that color-changing magic the KK touch. Now I want a ghost latte. Maybe I'll get some rainbow fries. Excuse me, I'd like to add to my order. Okay, be right over. I'm selling some good stuff from the kitchen. I'm getting excited now. Oh, guys, I'm so hungry. I thought I could make it, but I thought this stream was only gonna be 2 hours. I thought I was gonna eat by now. I don't know why this event's so long. Like, why are these chapters so long? This is like a 40 chapter event in a trench coat of only being 20 chapters. I feel like they tricked me. I feel like that these chapters might be, I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be a 3-hour stream. Probably not 4 hours, probably won't make it that far. But I'm like, guys, we're on chapter 10 and it's been 2 hours. Maybe I've just been yapping, I don't know. Hey guys, it's past 11 and customer traffic's starting to ramp up. We're gonna be too slammed for break soon, so how about we take ours now in turns? Ah, good idea. You take yours first, Cater. You sure, Lils? Well, if you're offering. We have burgers and fresh popcorn for employee meals. Feel free to take your employee meals? Damn, they got it made. Thanks, I'll be out back then. Damn, Cater's gonna go take a smoke break. Ah, fresh pop popcorn's so good, but I could go for some flavors other than salt. Should I talk with the owner about maybe selling flavored popcorn? I'm waiting for the chipmunks to pop out of the popcorn, guys. Speaking of popcorn, we never did find out who was behind the mess in the kitchen this morning. I'm gonna make myself some popcorn later. I deserve it. I should watch a movie or something. Oh, but I wanted to go on Lodestar. Right. Well, I could watch a movie and go on Lodestar. It's only 5 o'clock. They snuck into the locked up diner and made popcorn inside, and then we walked in and they immediately vanished off somewhere without unlocking any doors. Actually, thinking about it now, something doesn't add up, right? Lil said they may have used magic, but even if the pranksters could use magic, all they did is make popcorn. What's their goal? If they wanted to rob the place, they'd have gone for the register, but it was totally untouched. Also, there shouldn't be money in the register overnight. I just can't make heads or tails of it. What a weird prankster we've got. It'd make more sense if it was just chipmunks sneaking into the kitchen through the vents or the back door and goofing around. Yeah, right. That'd just be silly. I guess I could figure out something if I asked Idia to check out the security cams later. For now, I just want to chillax with some nice popcorn before I get back to work. Huh? Where's my popcorn? I know I left it right here, but now it's gone, and the bowl with it. Did I drop it? No way. I would have heard it clatter on the ground if I did. So where'd it go? Whoa! Oh my god, it's moving by itself? The popcorn bowl is walking? Actually, why does the bowl have feet? I don't remember using magical wait, no! The feet and the distinctively patterned tails? Chipmunks! Chipmunks are stealing my popcorn? Do they even eat popcorn? I guess they do. Wait, forget that. I gotta nab them. Whee! Oh, crud. They ran right into the diner. Wait, you can't go in there. Whoa. How about watching Elemental today? I mean, I want to react to the movie when I'm not dressed like this, but I should do that tomorrow. I should do that for my day off instead of streaming. Oh my god, look at this! The flood of the popcorn! I can't wait to watch this Twisted Tune. That looked so funny. Okay, guys, hold on. Should we watch that Twisted Tune now? I feel like we should. Because that's where the placement of it was. So let's watch the Twisted Tune, and then we'll take a break. We'll take an ad break and make sure people don't get, stuck in ad jail. Because I'm assuming, because I didn't do my pre-roll thingy. I wish I ran ads properly at an hour in like I was supposed to. So this is why it's called popcorn panic. Not because, like, there's a movie theater, but because the popcorn is what's causing the panic. Oh my god, this is so cute. Look at this. Why is God Azul's counting the money? Oh, they just want a little popcorn. But like, isn't having rodents in a fast food place a health and safety hazard? Oh my god. Oh my god, they're in the vent. The vents are coming out. That's crazy. Bro, the chipmunks really are. They're living in the vents. It is cute. It is really cute. Okay. I guess that's the kitchen, right? Oh my god, are customers still here? And everyone's just drowning in popcorn? Oh man. That is really funny. Alright guys, I will be right back. We are going to do some lessons. Oops, not that many lessons. Here, let's do this first. Crowley? Do I have Crowley's card? Oh, I do. I have never used this card before. Here, let's look at Riddle. Maybe Lilia. Let's do Lilia. Alright. So I will be right back. We'll run a 3-minute ad so you guys don't get bombarded later on. I may go get a snack. I wanted to have lunch by now. I didn't know that this was gonna take so long, but that's okay. Achoo! Achoo!
たまにはいいな。いい感じじゃな。我ながら惚れ惚れ。いい感じじゃな。ステイ。今日はこ。うん。良い授業であった。これぞ学園生。子犬ども。料理みたいじゃの。
お邪魔しますよ。
愉快愉快。お主もやってみよう。学園長もやるか。愉快愉快。グッボーイ。うん。良い授業であった。これぞ学園生。しつけの時間だ。
お邪魔しますよ。
愉快愉快。
今日は
大成功じゃ。余裕だったぞ。赤子でもできよう。要は患者。ステイ。今日はうん。良い授業であった。これぞ学園生活じゃな。子犬ども。うまそうじゃろ。料理みたいじゃの。余裕だったぞ。うまそうじゃろ。たまにはいいな。グッボーイ。うん。良い授業であった。これぞ学園生。しつけの時間。はよ終わらせよ。変化じゃ。想像通りだ。人の欲とはゴージャスな宝石じゃな。グッボーイ。うん。良い授業であった。これぞ学園生。子犬ども。失敗した気がする。イエイじゃん。欲が人を堕落させる永遠の命か。いい感じじゃな。グッボーイ。うん。良い授業であった。これぞ学園生。頭に叩き。はよ終わらせよ。はよ終わらせよ。料理みたいじゃの。料理みたいじゃの。 料理みたいじゃの。
グッボーイ。
良い授業であった。これぞ学園生。
しつけの時間。
イエイじゃ。はよ終わらせよ。なんと煙が。
お邪魔しますよ。
愉快愉快。お主もやってみよ
ステイ。今日は
良い授業であった。これぞ学園生。
子犬ども始める
お
ぞ。
邪魔しますよ。
愉快愉快。愉快愉快。金には飽きた。
関心。
料理みたいじゃの。はよ終わらせよ。
次はお行儀から教えてやる。
良い授業であった。これぞ学園生。
しつけの時間。
イエイじゃ。想像通りだ。余裕だったぞ。もたもたするでない。まだ眠いの。
ステイ。今日は
良い授業であった。これぞ学園生。
しつけの時間。
まだ眠いの。料理みたいじゃの。想像通りだ。たまにはいいな。料理みたいじゃの。
グッボーイ。
良い授業であった。これぞ学園生活じゃな。
Perfect. Perfect timing.
ケイトさんのように笑顔の接客を苦とせず働く方に。
All right, guys. All right, I am having a quick little snack. Take your time. Thank you, Kira. Whee! I'm having a quick little snack. And then we will get started again. I was also thinking Hunter wanted to watch Heated Rivalry with me, so maybe that's when we'll get our popcorn tomorrow. You guys see my animal crackers? This one looks like a camel or something. Okay, I feel better now. It's my fault. I should have known better. I knew this event was gonna talk about food, but at the same time, I didn't realize it was gonna be this long. Like, I thought, oh, it's gonna be a cute 2-hour stream, and then I'll go eat. Right? Like, right now, I thought we would be ended already, and so I thought, yeah, I can, like, last 2 hours without eating anything. But now I'm like, oh man, it's 4:30. These chipmunks. I mean, I have a feeling that the front half of the event was heavier on chapters, right? And that, like, this second half might go by a little faster. But yeah, Yona, I'm definitely gonna watch Elemental. I'll probably do it, I don't know, this week. Depends on when I, stream Genshin and stuff as well. But yeah, definitely before I go, I only have 25 days left. Before I go, I definitely want to make sure that I have, you know, all my reactions to different, like, B-stars, erase, like, all of the movies in order. Like, I want to make sure I have all that stuff all set. All right. A golden opportunity. I'm assuming Azul's like, wow, real chipmunks. You know, the pranks may end up being part of the marketing somehow. Okay, Chippies, I finally got you cornered in the kitchen. Now I just need something to nab him with. Wait, what's that noise? The Chippies are laughing? What are they looking at? Ah! The frying pan's filled to the brim with popcorn. There's more in the microwave too. Can this really be an accident? Wait, no time to puzzle over things. That popcorn's about to blow. Guys, help, I'll do something about the popcorn, but you catch the Chippies. As much as I'd like to do just that, whoa, they're fast. Get back here right now, chipmunks. Damn, is Lilia, General Lilia, who fought in the war, really getting finessed by some chipmunks right now? Whoa, oh crud, that popcorn's already popping off. I'm too late. The popcorn's popping off. This is such a funny track. Like, every time it plays, you just know something went wrong. Cater, where are our customers? They fled during the chaos. I can hardly blame them. Those chipmunks were running rampant across counters and tables in the dining area. They were flipping over food trays, stealing food off people's plates. Of course the customers would want to flee. These chipmunks are OP. There's no way we can nab mobs that little, let alone that fast. Hello, Crispin Dips? Yeah, I'm sorry about what happened. I'll make it right. Yes, goodbye. Who was that on the phone, Cater? One of the customers calling to complain? Were they complaining that they couldn't finish the meal they ordered? That was part of it, but the bigger part was they were mad at us for chasing the Chippies. They were all like, how could you bully those cute little chipmunks? Even though we were totes not doing that at all. Oh my god, guys, the Google document's coming! This is how Cater gets canceled! Animal abuse, oh no! So that's the issue, and the crowd of people outside must be here for similar reasons. Is this the diner that's apparently been exploiting chipmunks? That's only the start. I hear they get into all kinds of dirty business practices. Man, that's messed up. Oh my god! No, they're just making things up about us exploiting chipmunks and doing shady business stuff now. Goodness, gossip travels so quickly. It's only a matter of time before this story spreads all over Foothill Town. How did it spread that fast? It just happened. That's what I'm saying. Someone must have been live streaming or something. Yeah, now we're generating buzz online in a bad way. News will probably reach the headmage sooner rather than later. How do we clear our names? I'm pretty sure explaining ourselves to the guys outside isn't gonna help us clear up this mess up. Hold on, guys. Agreed. Customers love nothing more than this juicy kind of gossip. I doubt we'll be able to smooth this over in the next day. It's been mere hours since those chipmunks appeared, and this has already gotten so out of hand. What a nightmare. What's the deal with those chipmunks? Why did the kitchen explode? I've got no idea why it exploded either, but we've learned more about those Chippies. Check out this monitor. Idia pulled up images from the security cameras. The Chippies were there for it all. The mess this morning and all the hauntings yesterday. Damn, can't we just call the guy back and tell him he has a chipmunk problem then? When the burgers disappeared, when the garbage tipped over, when the onions fell. Even what happened with my skates, it was all apparently the chipmunks doing. They're so teeny on camera, you have to squint to see them, right? I can't believe our prankster turned out to be a pair of chipmunks. Ugh, I should have known. How dare some tiny forest creatures toy with us? Yeah, seriously? Before this, I was willing to let some small animal hijinks slide, but this is crossing the line. They're nimble little things, not to mention clever and spiteful. I've never seen such chipmunks in all my years. Yeah, I thought chipmunks were supposed to be more chill. Apparently, these two are just special. After all that chasing, they got away, and this place is flooded with popcorn. Oh, I don't want us to have to clean this up. I wish we could make the chippies do it. Can't they use magic? Indeed, in which case... I say we do whatever it takes to capture those chipmunks and make them clean up this mess, no matter how many hours it takes. Oh, wait, what? Hard agree. There's no reason to hold back against evil floofs. Evil floofs! What? Bro, I can't with this. Can't you just use magic? Florafun and Merryweather do that. Cater even mentions, oh, I didn't have any magical cooking utensils like in this same event. True enough, after the mess they made of the kitchen this morning and everything else, this has escalated far beyond mere pranks. Let's hold them to account and put them on cleanup duty as punishment. Getting them to eat the popcorn off the floor would be one thing, but I somehow doubt we're gonna get the chipmunks to pick up a broom. Anyway, calm down, guys. Let's not do anything drastic. We should be aiming for a peaceful resolution here. A peaceful resolution when we've done nothing to them and they're unilaterally and persistently sabotaging our business. Nope, not happening. At the very least, I expect them to bow their fluffy heads and apologize. This is hilarious, guys. You are beefing with animals. They're not capable of an apology. At least I don't think so. Maybe in Twisted Wonderland, I don't know. Cater, you've been working so hard to liven this diner up and they've ruined it. Aren't you frustrated at all? Ah! This chip's too big. Of course I am. Customers are spreading nasty gossip. The diner's getting dragged online. If the rumors get any more out of hand, it could force this place to shut down. But this is actually a golden opportunity, IMO. An opportunity? This mess? Wait, no, you can't be. Rage baiting is super effective, but it's a double-edged sword. The diner antes will skyrocket. No, I'm not about to start an aggro marketing for the diner. But considering what KK's done so far and all the attention we're getting for better or worse, we can turn this whole thing around if we play our cards right. That's my take. Yeah, not rage baiting. They're gonna use the chipmunks as part of the experience as like, oh, they're the real prankster chipmunks from the story. I think. Oh, geez, guys, I felt that in my heart. Even with all the bad press we're getting, exactly how would you pull that off? Well, let's think about the two reasons why we're getting that bad press in the first place. Reason one, it looked like we were bullying chipmunks. Reason two, wild chipmunks were causing chaos in the diner, right? That about sums it up. If not for those meddling chipmunks, no one would have found any fault with employees as cute and perfect as we are. Oh, that's funny. You're saying that with a straight face? Dude has an S-tier self-esteem. We do need to stay on top of cleanliness concerns. Chipmunks are no different from bugs, mice, dogs, or cats in that regard. Then, what if we make it so it's not a concern? What do you mean, Cater? Yes, I would also like to know, but I have a theory. Well, you know, there are tons of cat cafes and stuff nowadays where you can actually hang out with and pet some of the animals. We could lean into the problem and make this a diner where you can chill with the chippies. And the diner's already using chipmunks as its whole theme, so wouldn't that be a perfect fit? That is pretty smart. I agree. Obviously, I'll be running this by the owner, but I'm sure he'd be overjoyed if we worked together with the chipmunks. He is a serious chipmunk otaku. That is a sentence that has never existed in the human language until Twisted Wonderland. Interesting. We'd have to ensure cleanliness is kept up to proper standards, but if we do that, this could work and generate positive buzz. So we basically make those two chipmunks the diner's mascots. That baseless goss going around us bullying the chipmunks should evaporate if people see us getting along with them. And your boy KK's armed with the ultimate promo weapon, Magicam, leave it to me. Crispin Dips has got tons of menu items designed with camability in mind already. If we incorporate the chippies as one or more features of the diner, this place will get a huge bump in popularity. We should also come up with something nice we can do for the customers whose meals got ruined during the chase. They were looking forward to those meals. We gotta make it up to them somehow. I understand what you're going for, and I may be able to assist with brainstorming. That said, it all hinges on whether or not we can have a calm conversation with chipmunks in that state and achieve a peaceful resolution. What state? Cater, look outside. Whoa! The chippies are making things out of dirt? Are those dolls and they're playing with them? What surprise? Oh, are those dolls? Oh, and they're playing with them. What a surprisingly cute thing for them to do. It might just be me, but they look kind of aggro. Whoa, they just destroyed the dolls they made? They're kicking and stomping all four of them. Uh-oh. I'm guessing those dolls are supposed to represent us. Oh, what horrid little beasts. Look at those scowls. I thought they just wanted to play some pranks. Are they actually mad at us? The way they're glowering, it's hard to believe they're chipmunks. Yeah, I think they're ticked off. I don't recall doing anything to anger them, but perhaps if we identify the reason why they're so upset, we could resolve this peacefully. Oh, true. If they stop being mad, we might have a shot at a normal conversation, though I'm not totally sure they'd understand me. Yes, chipmunk is a challenging language. I've practiced it, but I certainly haven't reached complete fluency. Guys, we talked about this the other day, didn't we? About the talking to animal, like this is something that they can learn, the animal linguistics. So to smooth things over, we somehow have to figure out why the chipmunks are mad. Well, this is when you'd call Orpho and get him to talk to the chipmunks in my mind. Then talk things out and cooperate with violent chipmunks we have no guarantee of communicating with. Isn't this difficulty level kind of unbalanced? Well, it's not like we have any other ideas. Let's do what we can. If it doesn't work out, we can cross that bridge when we get to it. That's a spirit, Lils. Now that that's settled, we got no time to waste. Let's think about what's making the chippies so mad while we clean up. Diabolical. I can't believe I'm sweeping away heaps of popcorn with a broom. What a terrible waste of good food. You can get more at once with the popcorn scooper, Azul. It feels a bit like shoveling snow. Whoa, check this out, guys. The popcorn right over the pan is coated in different condiments. Ugh, look at all that red. I guess we and the chipmunks were knocking over all sorts of stuff in the diner. I wonder how that tastes. Oh, I know. We should Rochambeau for it. The loser has to eat it. You expect all of us to agree, myself included? Of course. Weren't you just complaining about what a waste of good food this is? There's no use simply moping around. Come now, everyone together. I guess we're about due for a change of pace. Let's call a group break. I don't want a single kernel of this popcorn, but I could use a break. I can barely lift this scooper anymore. Why aren't they using magic to clean up? I don't get it. Is it like a high-level spell they don't know how to use? Okay, come on, guys. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Are you kidding me? I'm the only one that lost? Excellent, I win. There you have it. Bon appetit, Cater. What's making this popcorn so red anyway? What's on it? No idea. The blood of the chipmunk's enemies. whatever it was already in the kitchen, so it shouldn't be anything toxic. I can't believe I drew the short straw, but hey, we all signed up for the same rules. Guess I gotta take one for the team. Down the hatch. I love how, like, they say that a lot. That's one of the really common localization things. Like, thank you for the food, down the hatch. How is it, Cater? How does it taste? It's kinda... actually good? Huh? You guys have gotta try some of this popcorn. It's amazing. What? That's absurd. Yeah, what's the red stuff? I'm scared. It's delicious. It strikes an exquisite balance between salty, spicy, and tangy. These spices are blending together in perfect harmony. The flavor's strong enough to hit you all at once, a perfect snack while grinding in a game. I could get hooked on this. Oh my god, is it like Dorito dust? Is it like cheese dust on the popcorn? I thought popcorn was best without extra flavoring, but this is quite convincing. Right? It's so perf, you'd never believe it happened by complete accident. It doesn't look too campable, but we could totes make this a new menu item if we put on a production with magic to make it. True, and popcorn usually only comes in a handful of set flavors, so we'll have novelty on our side as well. Great, once we work things out with the chippies, we can rework the menu with this popcorn and... oh wait, right, we're still on the figure out why they're so mad step. The popcorn was so shockingly good, I had a total brain fart. We're not making any headway cleaning up this mess either. All right, no more goofing off, boys. We need to focus and get this cleaning over and done with. Says the one who got us started on eating the popcorn in the first place. Still, Lils is right. Let's finish up cleaning this place up. Yeah, see guys, these ones are just going. All right, that's the last of the popcorn shoveling done. I put any of the tasty popcorn that looks safe to eat in bowls, and man, it's a lot. Popcorn's susceptible to humidity. It'll go bad in no time if we just leave it out. I doubt we can expect much more in the way of customer traffic today. I suggest we bag it all while it's still fresh and just give it out. We can just take any that's left by closing time. It'll make a fine gift for our dorms. I can't tell how much we're goofing off and how much we're actually working anymore. Here, Cater, have a bag. Thanks, this makes it easier to sell them for customers to carry, huh? Still, this is one big trash heap. I'd better take some of this out. Here we go. Popcorn's bulky, but it's a lot lighter than regular trash. Oh, what a mess this has been. I still can't come up with a reason why the chipmunks would be mad. Come to think of it, I saw some chipmunks when I was taking out the trash last night. Could those have been the same ones? I wonder where they live. Last night I spotted them on the roof of the diner, but chipmunks don't make nests on rooftops, do they? I know squirrels typically make nests on tree branches or in tree cavities. Oh my god, are they mad because their tree is dead? Am I seeing things, or are there a couple of chipmunks glaring me down from that tree? Wait, is this where they live? No, that wouldn't make sense. This is where Crispin Dips puts all the trash. Oh no! This is why they're mad. They're putting all the trash. If they lived here, then that would mean me and the owner have been dumping garbage right outside their house. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, they're totally there. Oh no, that's kind of funny though. That's hilarious. I thought that they would have bulldozed where they used to live to build the diner, but this is kind of a lot funnier. I've wiped off most of the oil on the tables and chairs. Good work, Lilia. Likewise, I've mostly taken care of the kitchen. Grease stains are literally the worst. Where's Cater, incidentally? Now that you mention it, he hasn't come back out since he went out to throw out the popcorn bags. He hasn't? Oh no, did Cater go out alone and become the victim of a chipmunk attack? Come now, this isn't a horror movie. No one would lose to chipmunks in a fight. You never know. These are no ordinary chipmunks. We'd better check on him just to be sure. Okay, well, I mean, the solution to this is pretty easy, right? Just tell the manager not to put the trash by where the chipmunks live and everything will be fine. Now, where's Cater? Oh, way to munch it down. It's fun watching you little guys eat. Oh, okay, we have already made friends with the chipmunks. Great. They're getting along. Oh, hey guys, sorry for not coming straight back. It's cool, but weren't you taking the trash out? When did you start getting along with the chipmunks? Yeah, about that. Whoa, they're mad. They're really mad. Do they think I'm here to tear down their house? Look, you got it all wrong. I'm here to thank you guys. Should have figured they wouldn't understand that. Let's see. How do I say that in chipmunk? I don't even know. I need to at least get the nuance across somehow. Is he... They're looking at me like I just spoke nonsense. No, I can't give up now. Okay, so he's just going for it. Chip-in. Okay, apparently we said something legible, I guess. Woo! Say, want some popcorn? It came out great thanks to you guys. Oh my god, this is hilarious. It's good and a nice surprise. You can have more if you like. You're really putting that popcorn away. I want to see those big chippy cheeks. Come on. 1 for the cheeks, 2 for the cheeks, and 1 more makes 3 for the cheek. Okay. Immediately befriended them. Cater is, after all, a Disney princess. Whoa, nice. And you get the idea. We just kept snacking and chatting and generally having a good time. Now we're totes besties. What exactly do you mean by a good time? You know, like clapping along with the rhythm of their chewing and dancing with them? Oh, when I use my signature spell to make a clone to pair with, so it's like we match with the chippies. Yeah, why hasn't Cater used his signature spell to help them clean up or anything like that? That's what I've been wondering. They were startled at first, but once we started goofing around with gestures and stuff, we started understanding each other in no time. Communication doesn't have to be verbal, you know. I barely knew how to speak chipmunk at first, but I kept repeating ch-ch-ch with feeling and trying to convey cool, so fun, and thanks and stuff. Whatever I was saying was probably so broken and mispronounced they didn't understand any of it, but I think the sentiment got through to them. Dude, the extrovert vibes. Cater, you're astounding. What incredible soft skills. I wish I could have seen you in action. So you made peace with the chipmunks without ever identifying the cause of their anger. Nice work. About that, it actually wasn't that hard to piece together. Turns out the tree where the diner dumps its trash is where the chippies live. What? The manager's manual said to leave trash bags by the tree, and it never crossed my mind to consider it could be someone's home. Oh my god, they're so mad. What did they say? The first one said, I can't believe it took this long, I think, and I believe the second one said something about a duel? These chipmunks truly are violent, but how could a chipmunk-appreciating owner dump trash by a chipmunk tree? I suppose he must not have known. Yeah, probably not. If he had, he probably would have reached the same conclusion I did about who the real pranksters were. But no, he told the head mage that the business was messed up by hauntings. That means the owner and staff have been using the chipmunk's tree as a dumping ground from when they opened up to when they closed down. From the chipmunk's perspective, there would be no reason to interpret it as anything other than harassment. Of course they'd retaliate. Lilia, I would be violent too if someone started dumping trash in front of my house, yeah. Yikes, it's calling for a duel again. These dudes are bloodthirsty. We didn't put it together until just a while ago, so we've been doing the same. But it's all good now. We've totally hit it off over some delicious popcorn. Right, chippies? Guys, I really do like this, like, weird, jazzy, like, I don't know, this song. After all their glowering, he managed to befriend the chipmunks to the point of doing high fives in less than an hour. Does this mean you've gotten their agreement for helping out in the diner? I think we're cool there. I used body language to ask if they wanted to live in the diner, and they started packing their stuff up. Just like that? As casually as heading off on the next kiss and the Goodness, this makes me feel silly for always making sure I have a good hand to play before conducting negotiations. Well, what matters is that it all worked out. Now that we made peace with the chippies, how about we hold a planning meeting? Between promo, workshopping new menu items, and patching things up with customers, we got lots to do. think in the end, this event is cute. I approve. It's not as lame as I thought it was based off of their outfits. Hey guys, guess what? Crispin Dips is doing sidewalk samples. Some chipmunk buddies of ours are helping us hand out tasty bites of our brand new popcorn flavor. You'll find it's quite delicious. Let your sense of adventure take the wheel and give it a try. I wonder what flavor it actually is. They said something about it being spicy, which I know Colonel's has like a spicy chai chili? Or spicy chili? Spicy Thai chili, not chai. Spicy Thai chili. Free for a limited time only. Come get your sample before the window of opportunity closes. What's going on here? A bunch of employees just came out and set up a popcorn sampling booth. Are those the same chipmunks that caused all the chaos inside? The ones the employees were supposedly bullying? Wow, Chippies, you two just dove right in, huh? I don't know, they seem like they're getting along just fine to me. They're on that guy's shoulders. Were the bullying accusations fake? The popcorn smells amazingly good and the chipmunks are wolfing it down. What kind of flavor is that? Whoa, what kind of diner lets chipmunks ride on its employees' shoulders? For a place that serves food, that seems excellent, sir. Whoa, he's coming this way. If you want to know the deal, Crispin Dips will be welcoming these chipmunks as special guests starting tomorrow. Of course, we've ensured they're properly bathed and squeaky clean, so they'll be totes safe to have around. I guess as long as you're following proper sanitation guidelines. Here, have some popcorn, it's super tasty. Hey, don't shove it in my mouth! Oh my god, that's funny. Whoa, that's so good. What is this? Oh, this is Crispin Dip's new signature flavor, Lavalicious. What happened before was we were workshopping this flavor and got really into it. That got the chipmunks overexcited and they made a big mess in the diner. Sorry about that. You can rest assured that we'd smooth things over with the chipmunks. We're all happily working together, as you can see. Ah, okay, so that's what went down. The dudes dragging you guys on social media were just trolling them. That's the internet for you, I guess. That is not true. We are lying. We are lying to the public. How would I rate this from a rated reenactment to 10? I don't know. I'd give it like a 6. Like, it's kind of a nothing burger, but like, it's cute, I guess. You know, it's just like, it's not, I don't know. Will I ever like think about this event as I fall asleep at night the same way I do with Phantom Bride? Probably not, right? But it's fine. It's cute. We haven't seen Cater's new outfit though, so I guess I withhold my judgment for now. Those chipmunks really seem to like what they're eating. Now I want to try some. Hey, can I get some of that Lavalicious popcorn? You betcha. Just be careful not to let the chipmunks swipe it. This is going quite nicely, Cater. So true. I think we're slowly but surely starting to turn our reputation back around. We should keep posting on Magicam too. Hey Lils, would you mind taking a pic of me giving out popcorn and make sure to get all the customers in the shot too? Certainly, consider it done. See guys, and now you know that all my yawning yesterday had nothing to do with me not having my concerta and was definitely to do with, like the low voices I was doing, because I've been pretty alert this stream, I'd say. Wow, this is good. I've never tasted anything like this before. I should tell my friends. A chipmunk diner, huh? I should come back and check out this place some more tomorrow. There's plenty of popcorn to go around, everybody. Have as much as you like. Oh man, that was good. I'm coming back for some more tomorrow, so keep it up. You bet. Thanks again. We'll hold you to that. Was that the last of our customers? It's gotten quite dark out. Oh my god, we haven't seen Idia in a minute. What a crowd we drew. There's still people bashing this place online, but hey, we got a bunch of people saying they'd be back tomorrow, so I think we're off to a good start. Now we just need to prepare for tomorrow. Let's pack out of here and go back inside. With the chippies, of course. Oh, look at the nighttime decoration. Good work, Idia. It must have been rough making all that popcorn non-stop, huh? Oh, well, it was still better than standing outside. Yeah. I mean, all I gotta do is put oil and kernels in a frying pan and wait around. Oh, really? In that case, would you mind checking all our cooking appliances for tomorrow? Something tells me we're in for bigger crowds than we had today, so let's be on top of everything we can, Kay. Sure. Shouldn't have opened my big mouth. I'll get to work on ordering supplies and ingredients. Oh, and I'll need to replenish the change in the till. I'll help. You can help. You can let me handle the heavy lifting. You can let me, oh my god. I'll help. You can let me handle the heavy lifting. What will you be doing, Cater? You wanna know? I'll be working on a new aesthetics menu. The ones we got was designed before the chippies joined in, right? Since they're here now, wouldn't it be cool to have a menu item they can help make? Ooh, excellent point. That makes perfect sense. That's still a tricky challenge, though. If we were to come up with a menu item they'll assist with, we'll need to think about what they can do first. True enough, but we got time. I'm gonna brainstorm and try things out. I wanna make it the best we can. On that note, you're with me, chippies. How much longer till they open? Another hour, I think? I can't wait. Oh my god, people are rope dropping the chips and dips. Or the crisp and dips. Check out the line behind us. I'm so glad we got here early. Did you see the video they posted on Magicam? I did. It's not every day you see a diner with real life chipmunks. Whoa. Dude, this line is bananas. We're not even close to opening yet. So this is what it means to blow up online. More the fool me, assuming we wouldn't be that busy. The line stretches well past the diner's lot. It's a far cry from the first day, to be sure. I think what this event is missing so far, I will say, is visits from the other students. Like, I would have liked to see Ortho, Jade, Floyd, Malleus, Silver, Seebeck, you know? Oh, we got to interface with this many people first thing in the morning? This is my nightmare. I don't see what's so nightmarish about it. I say we redouble our efforts to make up for our lack of business yesterday. Okay, guys, this is it. Let's give this last day our best. Before we get to work, Cater, might I borrow you for a bit? Sure. Wait, borrow me? Please tell me you'll give me back. Ooh, relax. I just wanted to touch up your makeup in hopes of giving our acting manager some extra pizzazz. Makeup? Oh, good call. With this many customers, it's better to go bold. I fully agree. Let's make sure the guests are just as wowed by your makeup as they are by the chipmunks greeting them. Oh, okay, so this is where Cater's getting his new outfit? I would have liked to see Jade like show up and bully Azul because he's a server now. Exactly. That's what I was thinking of too. Twist my arm, why don't you? KK can't wait to shine. Oh, they unlocked the door. They're finally open. Yes, come right in. Maintain an orderly line with no pushing, please. We'll serve you in the order you arrived. Sorry, y'all guys. After I just said I'm not yawning as much as I did yesterday, which is true. Okay, that's not that different. They just... Okay. Sure, I mean, that's cute. Welcome to Crisp and Dips. Allow me to show you to your seat. Watch your step, okay? I thought he was gonna get a different shirt, too. I think Idia's apron looks more like an SSR, but that's just me. Here, have some menus and some water. Give me a wave when you're ready to order, and I'll be right over. See you in a few. Like, this, to me, is not worth being an SSR card. Am I crazy? They should have given him a whole new chipmunk. I don't know. Oh, wait, one more thing. My personal rec is the Crisp and Dips burger. If you're not sure what to pick, you definitely can't go wrong with that. I'm not saying you should have been in a chipmunk costume per se. I don't know. I feel like that the fact that he's just wearing the exact same thing as Azul and whatever is kind of lame. I don't know. I was a little worried about the nasty buzz I saw online, but this is a solid diner. The guy in the roller skates has makeup that's seriously on point, and the chipmunks are cute too. Speaking of chipmunks, I almost forgot to order the popcorn. The new flavor's supposed to be good. I should throw in an order of that. Excuse me, can I order something? Of course, one moment and I'll be right over. By the way, how much longer do you think it'll be for my combo with onion rings? It should be just another 5 minutes or so. I'll have it out to you the moment it's ready, I assure you. Oh crud, I dropped my fork. Don't worry at all, here's a new one. I'll take care of the one on the floor. Thanks, sorry about that. What a nice server. He had a smile on his face the entire time. They must have been getting review bombed online. I'm gonna write a review of my own. Here's your bean chili with popcorn and corn soup combo. What? Your bean chili with popcorn and corn soup. I've never heard of such a thing to be a combo. Wow, you carry that soup over on roller skates all without spilling a drop. You must be the server we saw on Magicam. Is it okay if I record you? For sure, I'll throw in a little something extra. Whoa, he jumped with a tray of food in his hands and landed on one foot, and he still didn't spill a drop. That's skill. Thank you, thank you. Make sure to follow the official Crispin Dips account on Magicam. Phew, okay, we've taken care of a decent number of our current customers. We're getting a lot more popcorn orders today. Is it because we added a new flavor item to the menu? Or is it because our customers are drawn in by our little chippies happily eating it? Either way, I'll take it. Let's see, tables 8 and 9 haven't gotten their orders yet. I should check on the kitchen. While the patties are cooking, start the fryer cooking the onion rings for. Hey, Idia, got a sec? Then do look at the best for. Oh, man, I opened the floodgates. Oh, what is it? Are the orders for tables 8 and 9 about ready? Yeah, no worries there. Give me 3 minutes and they'll both be good to go. Whoa, nice. We got a ton of customers, but you still work so fast. Well, it's easy when I make things more efficient. How you holding up, Azul? I've had you chopping ingredients all day non-stop. No problems here. After much trial and error, I've learned onions release less liquid if you cut them just right. I've also avoided getting stimulants from the volatilized juices in my eyes by minding the air from the ventilator. Working all that out has improved my food prep speed immensely. Guys, why can't we do magic for this? Why can't we use magic to cut the vegetables? I don't understand. For real? Does that mean you could chip in up front too? Certainly, I wouldn't mind at all. Great, we're so slammed we could use all the help we can get out there. Business is booming, I see. Welcome, right this way. Greetings, I'll show you to your seat. Damn, when's Crowley gonna come in and get his hamburger? Good, everyone's doing fine. I was worried about the flood of customers, but I think we got things under control. Oh, I should check on the chippies. Aw, how cute. These are the diner's mascots, right? They look so sweet and just relaxing. Oh my god. They look so sweet, just relaxing. Do you think they'll come visit our table here? Chipmunks, come here. Never cut the root part of the onion first. Interesting. Looks like they're having a total blast. You love to see it. It's just about lunchtime. It's about to get even busier. Okay, time for KK to hit the floor. Maybe they try to use as little magic as possible to blood accumulation. Oh, that is true. Though I was under the impression they relied on magic for a lot. Like, see, that's what I was thinking too. Oh, Calxiyn, what's the meaning of this? An explosion of popcorn, chipmunks and staff running amok in front of customers. Crowley, that was yesterday. When I opened my inbox to a flood of complaints this morning, I feared I was having a nightmare. We don't know nothing. Like, this happened yesterday, but like, you would have been awake when it happened, Crowley. It's not like you've been sleeping the whole time. You just didn't notice until right now. Confirmed, Crowley does not give a fuck and does not check his emails. There wasn't anything that wild happening when we went by yesterday morning. Yeah, what Grim said. We'll have to go and question everyone ourselves. Our beloved school's reputation hinges on it. Come along now, hurry, run, don't walk. I'm so tired. How is this my fault? What's going on here? Welcome, headmage. Oh, you got Cal and Grimmy with you. Did you hear the rave reviews and come to dine with us? Sure did. Rave reviews? We came after receiving complaints, but why is it so packed in here? And there's even a long line outside. It was hard just getting in. What did you guys do? That's not all either. Look over at that table. Why are there two chipmunks walking around like they own the diner? I'm beyond confused. I demand a complete and thorough explanation for this. I'm not sure where to begin. Excuse me. Yup, I'll be right there. Could I order something else? Certainly, one moment. Give me more fries. Shouting at the kitchen staff is crazy work. Oh my god, that's funny. Excuse me, I'm ready to order. Sure, I'll be right there. Hey, hold on, Diamond, we're not through talking. I'll give you the full scoop later, headmage, I promise. What I'm more impressed by is that you guys waited in that long line. After that long wait, it'd be a shame not to enjoy the experience. Pick any open seat you like and let me know when you're ready to order. Take your time, be back later. Fine, I suppose I'll have a seat. Just admit you're here for the food. I have much more to say, but he's right that I've already waited this long to get inside. Still, what are you getting? The Magicam reviews say that the popcorn burger's great. Ooh, a popcorn burger. That sounds interesting. I don't know, I was thinking about trying this rainbow-colored dream popcorn. Oh, the popcorn's good. We should get some of that, Cal. Oh, and this is far too ruckus. My little hidey hole has been desecrated by popcorn. Damn, he says ruckus just like Scully. Is that a clue? Foreshadowing, perhaps? Okay, everyone, it's time to show off our new featured item, the popcorn flurry. Here goes. Also, I will say that I will give this event points for having Crowley, because I feel like we haven't seen him in a while. So it's kind of nice to see our head mage meddling with nonsense, you know? Oh, look at all that powdered sugar and flavored dust sprinkling over the gingerbread house and the popcorn. The gingerbread house, okay. It's like snow, how pretty. This is pretty much the same as the snow globe pancakes, right? We're just getting started. Come on out, chippies. Whoa, chipmunks. So it's true they'll come out if you order the popcorn items on the aesthetics menu. Chipmunks do love popcorn. Here, chippies, could you grab these spoons? The popcorn's got a couple of shovel-shaped spoons sticking out of it. The chipmunks are going over to them. No way! Okay. They picked them up! Oh my god, why is there confetti? Isn't that serious? That's so cute. I'm so glad I was recording this. I've got to post it to my Magicam feed. We could show this off to our neighbors too. Way to go, chippies. Yay! Aw, he high-fived the chipmunks. Jealous. Do you want to befriend them? Then you should get the Lavalicious popcorn. It's their favorite if you order it now. They might just even eat it with you. Wow, really? Lavalicious is the one that's like smothered with seasoning in the pick, right? I wonder if it's good. Let's go ahead and order it. We already waited forever in line. I'll have an order of that, please. Thank you for your order. Uh-oh, what's happening? The lag! Oh god, why is the stream lagging now? Oh, I want to listen to that. We'll watch it after, guys. Don't worry, because this is a different song. This is new. This event would have ended much faster if Silver was part of the cast. That is true. A few days later, and that's a story of how we turned a bumpy ride at a diner into a smash hit success. The head mage wasn't entirely thrilled about it, but the owner definitely was when he came back, so it all worked out. It was fun generating that much buzz online. I'd rate the experience a perfect hundo by KK standards. Well, as long as you enjoyed yourself. The idea of wild chipmunks in a place that serves food makes me shudder, but I'm glad you guys stay top of the potential sanitation issues. That's hilarious. Oh, totes, Crispin Dips is a place where people dine, so we were extra careful. By the way, the Chippies are still working for the owner as mascots. Considering he loves chipmunks so much, and he designed a whole place after them, he was overjoyed with their addition. And they kept the new popcorn flavor and aesthetics menu we invented. That's a credit to the work you put in devising them. Your day 3 sales were 23 times what they were pre-closure, yes? As House Warden of Hartsable, I'm quite proud of you, Cater. Thanks. Not only did our sales skyrocket, but we launched a whole popcorn craze that's been sweeping through Foothill. This place has been getting flooded with popcorn orders, and the owner's been squealing for joy. I wonder if we'll check in with like Idia, Azul, and Lilia, but I doubt it. I feel like that this is gonna be just the end. Hearing all that is putting me in the mood for some popcorn. I should stop by that diner sometime soon. Actually, how about going as a group right now? I've been wanting to visit the Chippies too. I don't know, I hate waiting in long lines. Hey, is that any way to talk to the guy who's inviting you to a meal? What? I hate what I hate. You can go. Just bring me back some popcorn, okay? Like fun I will. Like fun I will. What? What does that mean? I've never heard that before. Relax, boys. KK's got the hookup. When the owner came back, he gave me a special pass that lets me skip the line to get in. 0 wait time. Is that truly acceptable, Cater? Oh, you bet. After all, KK's the super awesome acting manager who made the diner go viral. In that case, let's limit it to just the people here. It'd be bad form to take advantage of it with a bigger group. We can buy some popcorn for the rest of the guys in the dorm. Cool, it's settled. Off to the diner we go. Okay, so here's what I'll say. This event was a bit longer than I thought it was going to be. I don't know if I was, again, Yapatron 5000. That part felt paced normally. The beginning was kind of weird. I feel like it's too bad. I feel like there's a missed opportunity here with not having, like, Floyd, Jade, the Dysomnia guys, because it kind of ended a bit like, it kind of just ended. Like, Cater was like, and that's the story about how we did the stuff and the things and the stuff, and I'm just like, well, okay. I mean, I don't know what I expected as a bigger ending. I mean, obviously there's the twisted tune, but it felt kind of like, well, anyway, let's wrap this shit up. Like, it felt a little unceremonious in terms of the end. Uh-oh. We can't see anything. Okay, guys, hold on. I think, do you guys remember when I was like, guys, it's lagging? I think I need to, restart my game. But yeah, so I'm just a bit like, huh? Because it ended so fast, even though we spent so much build up, like, getting in to the event. I don't know, I still feel like it was good.
ケイトさんのように笑顔の接客を苦とせず働く方がいると
Now
お店の雰囲気が良
it's
くなっ
my
て助かり
capture
ま
that's
す。
not working. Hold on. Let's try this again. But yeah, maybe that's why they didn't want Silver involved. Because they didn't want somebody that, like, could speak chipmunk or whatever. But, like, I don't know. I feel like it would have been nice to see everybody, like, come visit the diner. And then maybe also be the victim of some hijinks. But yeah, I think that there are, like, yeah, the event's cute. There are definitely better ones to replay. I agree with that. You know, it was nice to get an event that focused on Cater's, like, character just as the SSR card, but at the same time, I feel like they still didn't dive into that, like, you know, I don't know. Yeah, there was still lag at the beginning. That was weird. I have an idea. I'll let you guys know in a minute. Yeah, for some reason the thing is still, like, lagging. This is still cute, though. And it's nice to get to see all the different kinds of food. You can have an idea of the, you can have an idea of what the food, like, looks like. Oh my god, Idia is so ghostly looking. Yeah, for some reason the transitions are, like, really messing up my computer. Oh, it looks like they have ice cream. Guys, I want a milkshake. I made a smoothie today with a milkshake. A milkshake would hit the spot. I don't know if this gingerbread house thing is a reference to Chip and Dale at all, or if it's just because, like, now they live in the diner. I don't quite understand, but it is cute. Aw, that was nice. That looks good. Okay, so here's my thing, and you guys can tell me if this is, like, dumb, and you can laugh at me, I won't be offended. Here's what I think they should have done. Here's, I guess, my problem with this event, right? With the very, if we compare this event to the very last one, Jade has these very kind of sincere moments of being like, I wish I have always wished to be part of this event, and like as a moray merman, right, you have this thing that like this has been his dream since childhood, right? And a lot of the events work that way, like Harvestin, right? There's kind of the more personal, sincere, like longing of the character. So what I wish we got from Cater, and this is gonna sound kind of dumb, but like he moved around a lot. Didn't they mention that? They mentioned that he moved around a lot as a kid, so I wonder if maybe what they should have done was like, because he moved around a lot, he also had to, like, he ate at a lot of diners, right? Because if you're on the road, if you're on a road trip, a diner is a place that you usually stop, you know? Like on the side of the road if you're like moving across country in like a van or whatever with a truck. So I wonder if maybe they should have gone for that angle and the idea of like, this is where, you know, kids make memories with their parents, so we have to make it good. Like to make him super emotional about it, because the only time we thought we were gonna get an emotional moment, it was like, I can't let my influencer career end before it's even begun, but I feel like that like Cater, whoops, I feel like that Cater is not that shallow. Like as much as he cares about the social media stuff, I feel like there's a deeper thing to do there, like with his character, that it's about capturing the memory, right? That photos are the only memories that he has, really, because he never stayed in one place and he always kept moving. Is Cater not the character that moved around a lot? Am I crazy? Am I misremembering? So that's my only beef. I would have had it also, like, for Cater to be like, yeah, that sucks that we're, like, just dumping on the chipmunk's home. Like, I know how it feels to be uprooted from my home or something, right? Like, something like that. Like, I feel like that there was a way to make it a bit more earnest and not have everyone. I get why the other three have selfish motivations, and it's fine for Cater to start out that way, but I feel like it would have been nice if they like made his situation, like his home situation, somehow related to the chipmunks, which I know sounds kind of dumb. No, you're right, he states that in his dream, in Riddle's dream, if I recall. Okay, good, so I'm not crazy. So yeah, I'm kind of just missing that like vulnerability that we got in the dream space, because what the dream space like it kind of said to me, I guess if you want to put it that way, like it made me feel like, oh, this is why Cater's actually obsessed with social media. It's because he wants to capture the memories because he moved around so much and he never got to like keep in touch with his friends. You know what I mean? Like he was always changing schools. He always left his friends at all of these different places and all that stuff, right? And so like, if you're a kid that moves around a lot and you don't even get to still have those friendships, you know what I mean? You don't live in the same place, and so you don't get to like actually get to see those people ever again. Like it makes sense for a character to invest more in social media and capturing the moments, you know? And connecting with people online too, because they can't take your online friends from you, you know? So I feel like that we're just kind of missing that. I feel like that they should have gone more into that. So like, as an event, it was cute, but it's just too bad that like, characters don't tend to, how do I explain this? Characters, to make everything fair, right? They sort of like try to rotate or limit how many SSR cards a character gets, right? So, this is Cater's, his second SSR card other than the Dreamscape outside of Trending Halloween, which would have been like 3 years ago. So I think it's kind of sad if you imagine someone who's a big fan of Cater and it's like, oh, we're finally getting this SSR card. But first of all, the costume is pretty much identical. I know he has the rollerblades, but still. The costume is pretty much identical to Azul and, Lilia. And Idia also looks better, in my opinion. I think he looks better. So that kind of sucks, right? And then you play the event and like it doesn't really give any more insight onto Cater compared to like his robe vignette, which is a card that everyone has because it's an SR card. Like if you pulled on a banner once, you have that card, or not once, but if you've been pulling on the banners you have every card in the game that is on the standard banner. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think it kind of sucks for the Cater fans, to be honest. Like, if this was my favorite character and this is all that we got, I'd be a little sad. I think it was cute. I like that we got some lore about Chip and Dale existing in the world. Obviously, I think the characters they picked were well suited, and I do think that the humor was, you know, pretty on point. But yeah, it's kind of like, I'd give this like a 6 out of 10. I wouldn't replay this event. I also wouldn't recommend this event for getting to know any of these 4 characters, because there are better events for that, right? So yeah, it's just too bad they didn't lean more into the moving thing, because yeah, you know, Twitch chat is right, like, moving sucks, especially when you're a kid. And so if he moved around a lot, they could have done something with that, but then they didn't do anything. So, anyway, I think that that's where I'll leave it today, because I don't know if you guys noticed, I'm a little hungry. After doing all that, I'm really hungry. But this is it, guys. I mean, this is kind of a lame event to, I guess, leave our Twisted Wonderland marathon on. But, like, you know, obviously yesterday we had Trials of Romance, which was really good. But with that, we are officially caught up on Twisted Wonderland. Obviously, there are still some vignettes that I've never done. Right? Especially for, like, event-exclusive cards. That might be something that I do in the future. Like, oh, reading every gym card, reading every robes card. Like, I might decide to do that one day in the future. But for now, at least until I leave for my trip, we are officially caught up for Twisted Wonderland. So, thank you guys again for watching. You know, it's been, what, a week and a half or maybe basically 2 weeks of this. So thank you guys, you know, for supporting me so much with this, like, 2 weeks of Twisted Wonderland. We've grown on YouTube a lot, which I'm surprised. And also on Twitch too. Thank you to Arnold for the raid earlier. I appreciate it. But I think now I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna rest for a bit, go have my, go have dinner or lunch or whatever this meal is now, and I'll probably go on Lodestar RP later. But yeah, it's been crazy, I know. It's been a crazy 2 weeks, but now it's just Genshin and Variety all the way down. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do tomorrow yet. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do tomorrow, but I think that at least on Friday, we're going to get back to Genshin with doing reactions to a bunch of trailers. And then probably after that, we'll start Nod Cry. I'm still not finished my Genshin homework, but honestly, the Natlan World Quest, like, one of Arnold's videos is 6 hours long. There's 16 videos in this playlist that Robin made for me to catch up on the, what am I trying to say? There's like 16 videos that Robin put together for me to catch up on Natlan World Quest stuff. And it's 16 videos long, and one of the videos is 6 hours, and I'm on like video 5 or something. It's crazy, but I'll keep working on that. But yeah, otherwise, I hope you guys have a good day. I do think the vignette stuff sounds interesting. I mean, it depends on how long they are, right? I don't remember. I feel like I did a vignette reading stream once, and each vignette took me like 20 minutes. So I don't know if we could put all the robe. Like, I don't think we could do like all the robes in one. Like, we could try, you know what I mean? It could be attempted, I think. But like, I think maybe we should focus on the ones that no, even these have 2 chapters. Yeah, 2 chapters, right? So, oh, no. The school uniforms have 1 chapter. SR cards have 2 chapters. SSRs have 3. So yeah, maybe we'll do school uniform. Like, we'll start with the R cards and see what happens, right? Just as a way to get to know the characters, but that might be something I do more so when I'm away. Like, maybe if there's no, like, current event, we'll just do, like, 1 Twisted Wonderland stream a month or something, and we'll take a look at the vignettes. But anyway, the other thing that I think that I will do going forward is if there's a rerun of an event, like, say, for example, like, let's pretend next week they reran White Rabbit Fest. Maybe what I would do is, like, actually go find the rabbit vignettes and watch them, right? Because there are some event vignettes that I've never seen before. There was a time where I had watched some of them, and I have a list of the ones that I've watched, and they were also buried in, like, YouTube VODs and stuff, so, but honestly, I may just rewatch all of them anyway. I think the reason why I did that was because the game gave you rewards like, oh, watch such and such vignette, right? And so I think that in my first Twisted Wonderland stream ever, we watched the vignette for Ace SSR card, but, you know, I'd like to do it in a bit more of an organized manner. So we'll see. We'll find out. But yeah, I guess that's it for now. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. I will not see you guys tomorrow. What am I saying? I'm on autopilot because all I've been doing is Twisted Wonderland. I'll see you guys on Friday for Genshin Impact. No more Twisted Wonderland for now. Goodbye, YouTube chat. Goodbye. Thank you guys for watching.